and we ain't never got to box again. Well, well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Fam, on this Good Friday, we back to get boxing. Is JusDueBoxing. Take over the airwaves. You already know, man. If you catch this on the playback, come join the family, sub to the channel, turn them notifications on, and smash the like button for your bro. We're going to cook a little bit today, man. You know, I missed yesterday, so we got to make up for it, you know. How y'all good people feeling? How the family feeling? I hope everybody having a good Friday. Hope y'all having a good Friday. Hope y'all in the mood to build on some good boxing, man. Let me say what's up to the fan, man. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. What's good with you, my bro? Said Fury got hurt and he saw the body shot landed, possibly a give undeserved win. You know it, Skills. You know how I go, bro. Zoom verse, my Brody. What's good with it? Peace and blessings to you, bro. He said the dude Canelo delusional. Yeah, I mean, you got to think he aimed for the top. You should have been fought his ass at 150 FO. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my Brody Zoom. Ghost, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Mike, what it do, fam? How you feeling, my bro? Teach, what's good, family? Shout out, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you as always. Appreciate you. Skywalker Boxing, my bro. Gertz, what it do, homie? Ashley's Corner, my cuzzo. What's going on, cuzzo? How you feeling? Salute to everybody. Miss Joette. Salute, Queen. How you feeling? Ashley's Corner, my bad, y'all. Salute to the baby girl, my queen, Miss JusDueBoxing. How you feeling, baby girl? Salute the big dog, Willie, in the building. What up to the chat and the infamous Haney coach? You already know. Hashtag cat. He on it already. Salute to my guy, always supporting.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Yes, sir, man. We here, man. We here. We gonna build on some good boxing. Ty said the baddest man on the planet, Tyson Fury, will slap the head off Francis and curb stomp Usyk. Wow, after Fury will be top 10 best heavyweights of all time. Yeah, I think yeah, even if he did exactly that, he still wouldn't be a top 10 heavyweight of all time. What's good with my bro Mike? How you feeling, man? Good to see you. And if you got Fury by UD or 10th round stoppage, I feel that. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But we is here to talk about it, and there's no wrong answers, man. You know, there's no wrong answers, no right or wrong answer. Everybody free to pick their guy. You know, I just don't know too many Tyson Fury fans, to be honest with you. I don't know too many of them, bro. I don't. But today, you know, you got some interesting news that's you know, spreading around the boxing airwaves, man. And we got this fight with Tyson Fury and Usyk supposed to be signed. You get what I'm saying? It's a little bit the date is not sealed, but I believe both guys are on board and signed. And I even seen Usyk, you know, post this as well on his Instagram. So I got reason to believe that this fight is in fact coming. I got reason to believe they gonna make it happen. Patrick Bell, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Y'all sock the like button out, man. Y'all already know how it go, man. Y'all let's work with your boy, man. I had the baby boy got some shots yesterday. The 2 shots that drained me from my energy. Baby girl had back to school night. Had a hell of a day, man. I hate to see my baby get shots, man. I'm telling you. You say you had wild imagination. But yeah, so look, this is good news for the sport of boxing. I believe the only thing that would make this even better, y'all, because there's a date out there of December 23rd, right? December 23rd, right? So that would still make it in this year. That's why I would love for this fight to take place then, because that would just add to that would cap this year off perfectly. An undisputed fight at the end of the year, the last month, you know what I mean? About to start the new year. And then you got Tank Davis that told people, I'll see y'all next year, pretty much. So see you at the top of the year. So probably January or something like that. Come on, man. That's perfect, man. That's a perfect way to end the year if they can get this fight in December. You get what I'm saying? That'd be perfect, man. It'd be perfect, man. It'd be too much like right, man, because they'll give us what we really asking for. Bole, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Man, so again, man, I was getting tired of what Tyson Fury was doing. You know, I've been on his case about just treating the heavyweight division like he's bigger than boxing. You get what I'm saying? And pretty much having a WBC title, but not moving accordingly. Like who participates in exhibitions in the prime of their career while they're still a champion and undefeated at that? So, you know, I would say I don't understand why he would do it. But when you hear him come out and say things like he's trying to make the Forbes list, stuff like that, then you understand what that Francis Ngannou fight is all about. That's about a bag. It's nothing more, nothing less. Like, it's a guy that he think he could beat, probably have some fun while doing it. You know, it's a strong guy that presents a level of danger in there. So it's some type of intrigue to actually watch the fight, because you know all it takes is one punch. And even though we're not expecting Francis Ngannou to be able to come in there and outbox Tyson Fury, but we all know is that he still got that puncher's chance. And he got a legit real puncher's chance. That man can punch. So it's going to be, you know, that'll be interesting for what it is for the people that's going to be locked in on it. D1, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Say, yeah, man, facts. You know it. What if Fury get a serious injury versus the African dude, like a knee injury? That'd be wild, won't it, big dog? That'd be wild. I definitely don't want to see that, especially if this is what it is, right? When you got Usyk posting it, I believe that these dudes are more on the same page than they've ever been thus far. So it's a good sign for boxing. We need these type of fights. It should have been happened, but listen, I'm glad that they making some type of, you know, headway and they getting closer to this fight, because it need to happen. We need to see, you know, an undisputed champion at heavyweight. I mean, we have so many different undisputed champions and fights, you know what I mean, and several of them throughout the year. So it will only be right for the heavyweights to line it up and have one face, one name, how Wilder always said, man. Ghost said Francis coming off a double knee surgery. Yeah, that's wild. Double knee surgery is wild. Fury showing his family is like the most popular in the world. Keeping up with the Furies. Yeah, I see that joint on Netflix. The Usyk announcement isn't just bring more eyes to Francis' fight. I mean, I doubt that would be the case, Todd. And why I doubt that? Because that wouldn't serve Usyk no good, right? That wouldn't do anything for Usyk. You get what I'm saying? Helping bring eyes to Tyson Fury's fight. You get what I'm saying? Especially if he ain't got no intent on fighting him after the fact. I think what it is they finally made some headway, and this dude finally stopped being an asshole. And to be honest, just like bro mentioned, he seen that body shot just like we seen it. He seen that body shot just like we seen it. You get what I'm saying? And they can call it a low blow all they want, but he seen what we seen, and I think he feel like he can go in there and definitely do something with him. I think he felt like he allowed that vulnerable moment to take place against Daniel Dubois, and I'm telling you, he licking his chops a little bit. So he might be feeling like this now is the time to take Usyk out. That's what I chalk it up to, bro. I chalk it up to him just, you know, he feel like now is the time, bro. He ready to go in there and dethrone this dude. And again, I ain't saying he looked bad in his last performance, but that body shot, that was a telltale sign right there. Oh, thanks, salute family, how you feeling? So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see, but this fight needed to happen. I'm glad it's being discussed, and it looked like there's, you know, both guys look like they have signed it. They talking about it taking place in Saudi Arabia. And again, they threw a date out there of, you know, December 23rd, or they're saying January. Now, I'm cool with either date, but again, if they could possibly make it in December, that'd be great to cap off this year of boxing. And like I said, you got a guy like Tank Davis, you know, basically letting you know he's going to be back at the top of the year. So, you know, January, we could be looking for that. And if they deliver on, you know, from what Calvin Ford was saying, you know, it's going to turn heads, the guy that they're going to fight or whatever the case may be. If that's the case, then that's a perfect way to start off this year, the next year. You get what I'm saying? Tank Davis with a big fight. You get what I'm saying? Everybody come and show out. So if he got an opponent that everybody want to see, or somebody that people truly interested in, it's going to be great, man. It'll be great. So again, if they can't make it this year and it has to be in January, that's still a good thing, because I think they still closing this year out pretty strong. And if they're going to start the year off with a undisputed heavyweight fight, and, you know, Tank Davis having a big fight after, you know, Devin Haney had his pay-per-view fight against Regis, Shakur fight De Los Santos, I think things are moving in boxing, and that's a good sign, man. So I feel like, you know, the heavyweight division has just been stagnant for too long, and for obvious reasons, right? When you got a guy that has an opportunity to make an undisputed fight and he's not doing it, instead he rather entertain fights with MMA fighters, you get what I'm saying? Leaves a sour taste in people's mouth. Bob just did a fight interview and he said there's something big coming for T.O. I'm telling you, that's the only thing I was thinking about with Tank, like the name that I think would make people really turn heads. You know what I mean? Tank Davis and Teofimo, that'd be a dope fight to make. But that's just wishful thinking, right? Doesn't do better half of those Disney TV shows like the Mandalorian and whatever, the one with the Yoda. Right. We haven't had a heavyweight undisputed fight in 25 years. You see what I'm saying, Todd? And the time, this is great for the sport. Right. I'm right with you. We're on the same page. This is great for the sport. Despite whoever win, lose, or draw, this fight need to happen. You get what I'm saying? And everyone need my help at work at 4:50. I know how that be, because don't work too hard. Appreciate y'all. Things y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't. We just gonna keep on rocking. And again, he said I got Usyk. Nah, I really don't care who wins as long as they fight. Yeah, we want to see this fight. Look, I know just looking at it when we seeing how, you know, Daniel Dubois apparently looked like he landed what I believe was a body shot. It looks like Usyk, you know, he don't like it to the body. If you've seen it in the past, he's been touched to the body in the past where he hasn't liked it. So it's just more obvious now. And I feel like Fury seen what we all seen sitting at home. And I feel like he feel like the time is now. And I think he got the confidence now to go in there and fight him. The average someone, salute, fam. How you feeling? Fury is popular, but just in certain parts of the world. True. Alden, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Said Fury finally signed the contract. Great news. That's all I wanted. Yeah, fight the best fights. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I think he knows about Usyk body. That's why he did it, in my opinion. Hey, Alden, you saying the same thing I'm saying, bro. I agree. Chisora hit him to the body. Appreciate you, Ghost. AJ too. Yeah, AJ. It was somebody else too, Ghost. Somebody else we forgetting about. It's somebody else that got him to the body. Damn it, man. Somebody is one more, I believe, man. I just can't think of the name right now. Michael White, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't. We're all talking into some lives. I love it. You already know it, man. Appreciate y'all. You know it. We just gonna keep building, keep cooking on this good boxing, man. And again, I know it's the Gassiev. Okay. Flossy Sports TV, my bro. What it do, homie? Yeah, man. It's on fire, man. Boxing is in a good space, man. I think. And again, whether this fight takes place for the end of this year or the beginning of next year is a good sign, man. And it's a continuation. They're picking up where they left off. You get what I'm saying? So either way it fall, if it fall in December or January, I'm cool, because January will be starting the year off with a heavyweight undisputed title fight. You know what I'm saying? And Tank Davis potentially having a meaningful big fight. So boxing is moving, man. So we'll confirm it. And we're going to get on that too. So look, I know a lot of people just feel like Usyk, you know, he's undersized. He's a small guy. But I'll tell y'all to take a peek into some of Tyson Fury fights. And some of his more challenging fights came against guys that were smaller than him. So again, you know, the Steve Cunninghams of the world, the Otto Wallins of the world, like those guys, you know what I mean? Get in his chest, give him some issues. Now, I know Usyk has a different style than those guys, right? But make no mistake about it, he can present his level of difficulty and challenges for Tyson Fury as well. My biggest concern coming into this fight is Usyk taking body shots and having to deal with a guy that's listed as 6'9", man. A big guy like that, he's an anomaly. Like, if he start to lean and lay on Usyk at any point in this fight, it's going to be very difficult for him, man. He's a very big guy to deal with, so that size is going to be something for Usyk to deal with, for real, for real. You know what I mean? I think those are the biggest challenges. But at the same time, the same way the size advantage for that Tyson Fury has will present his level of difficulty or challenges for Usyk. Also, Usyk being a smaller guy will present his level of difficulty and challenges for Tyson Fury. Because like I said, if you look back in his past fights, some of them, you know, some of these small guys have been known to get his dude tough fights. And again, Usyk will be one of the most absolute skilled, you know, smaller guys that he's gotten in there with. So, look, I know a lot of people still got reservations as if this is going to happen. I'm just going to report what's out there. It's being reported that they're signed, but they still working out that date part. And the date that they threw out there was December 23rd, like I said, or possibly January. This is a good sign. Like I said, I want to see this fight. I want to believe that these dudes is on the same page. Usyk also has posted this, so he seemed like he all in. It seemed like, you know, this fight is headed in the right direction. They need to go ahead and make this fight and give us an undisputed heavyweight fight. And what it do, homie? Yeah, Usyk can box his ass off. Right. Something always can happen. But you just report things as they come out. And we know by now in boxing, things are subject to change. But as of right now, currently, this is what's being reported. These guys have signed and they still working out the date. They saying Saudi Arabia. So only thing we could do is sit tight and hopefully they not just selling us, you know, some BS. You get what I'm saying? 817 was good. Was good with 817. Kello, my bro, what it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? Tyson go lean on him. No, that's what I'm saying. All things, if he do that, it's gonna be tough. It's all good. Hope Usyk be Fury ass, but won't pay to see him. I get you. B-Dog, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Shout out with your predictions for tomorrow. Barrios and Ugas is 50-50. I got Ramos, Canelo winning. Barrios, Ramos, and Canelo. Barrios, Ramos, and Canelo. Usyk being leaned on. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Then he gonna go to the body, and that's where it's gonna get rough for him at, man. Who knows? It's only Cappinger reporting. I would be more skeptical. No, I didn't get it from Mike Cappinger. Know what I'm saying? So again, y'all, I just want to be clear. Like, I got a solid source on this, and this was told to me before people even started reporting it, and I definitely learned a thing or two about reporting what Mike Cavinger say. But yeah, I definitely didn't get it from him. You know what I mean? I definitely didn't get it from him. He said, I'm still not excited about this fight. Keep Boomerang, what it do, man? He said Fury still the show. So he's still not excited. Fury got the blueprint, body shot. Charlo, he gonna try to go to the body on him. He seen Daniel Dubois land that body shot. He said, oh, really? Okay. You know, body shots. Okay. He about to order up a dose of body shots for Usyk, man. Off tomorrow, bro. So you give me your choices on who's going to win the fights for tomorrow's card. We're going to get into that. Usyk is no Holyfield, but still a great fighter. Right. Different styles for sure, man. He's one of the most skilled heavyweights for sure, man. He got all the skill in the world to win this fight, but it's going to be a matter of strategy and execution for real because, you know, with Tyson Fury coming in there, big behemoth, man, he's just going to be a tough guy to deal with. Get what I'm saying? But like I said, Usyk being a smaller guy is going to present his level of difficulty for Tyson Fury either. It won't be easy for him, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? I don't lie, I can't stand Fury, but after that, Usyk pulled off double KO. Shava said double KO. Get him both up out of there. Double KO. Double KO. I feel you. But look, I only put, I report on what's out there. There's several outlets posting on this, and again, this is what's being reported. I know things are subject to change, but like I said, this particular poster that I got up saying sign, even Usyk posted this, Usyk himself. So I think it's more, I don't think he would do that if it wasn't valid, right? So I'm looking forward to an undisputed fight, hopefully. And like I said, if it happened this year, it would end this year all perfectly. But if it happened next year in January, it would start the year all perfectly, right? Just get that fight out the way, see who the best is between them guys, and let it be an undisputed champion. And see, the heavyweight division been lacking motion for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, and Wilder is only one person, so these dudes definitely need to mix it up. And I can't wait to see Wilder back in the ring. Yeah, Sean Porter being Usyk in the amateurs is crazy. I always say that. Hoping Lumen can cause an upset because Ramos the dog, man. Around to be watching Colorado while they fight. Yeah, you a fool, man. PGH big dog, what it do, homie? How you feeling? He said nobody cares about that trash fight. No buzz. Double KO would be good. Usyk take away size advantage that Tyson Fury is going to have on him. Besides his mobility, what can he do? Again, you got to judge distance and range. You know what I'm saying? You got to play chess at the highest level. And we know Usyk is very good at doing so. But again, if you get the leaning and laying on him, it's going to get tough. It's going to get tough. It's going to be very hard to deal with. You don't need nobody like Tyson Fury leaning and laying on you, bro. Dude, that's going to come in there, bid at 270, 80. You don't need no 6'9", 270, 80 pound guy. Then at 300 leaning on you at no point in the fight. You don't need 817 said they bad, but on a Wednesday. Ramos nice, Michael. Kind of local sports. What it do, my bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Lubin is the boss of the very first level. If you good, you're going to beat him. Yeah, go watch. Yeah, facts, Bole. That's what I'm saying. I know people counting him out because of the size, but his smaller guys have given Usyk Fury issues in the past. Steve Cunningham was another one. Steve Cunningham was another one, like Lubin. 154 is full of sharks. Felix Nunes, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Fury, like what he saw? Yeah, I like that. He seen that same body shot we seen. KO, what it do, KO? How you feeling, bro? Say Elijah Garcia. Okay, Jesus Ramos, Barrios, and Canelo's to play tomorrow, folks. And I'm not saying that because he said it. I just told y'all those were my picks. Before he said that, I said Ramos. I just ain't picked the Elijah Garcia fight, but I got him winning as well. Elijah Garcia, Ramos, Barrios, and Canelo. I'm definitely rooting for Charlo the whole way, though. What's good with it, KO? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. I got Charlo winning via TKO rounds 10 or 11. Talk to him, Conor. Let's put that energy in the air, man. Let's put that energy in the air. Come on, Charlo. We need you to do it, man. We need Charlo to go ahead and take that dub, you know? You know what I mean? You doing all this sacrificing. It's the fight that you've been, you know what I mean, that you deserve, man, whether they think you do or not. Let's go. Put that energy in the air. But it's going to be an uphill battle for him. That I do know, though. I do know. Just don't put no money on it. But yeah, man, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough, but this is what he in it for, man. This is what Charlo built like that, man. He going to hold it. Charlo going to hold it down, B. He going to hold it down, B. You know, Charlo going to hold it down. But it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We're going to see. We're going to see, man. Again, we can move on past this. I just wanted to put that out there for the people that if y'all didn't see it, and that's what's being reported, the Tyson Fury and the Usyk fight. Saying both guys have signed it, and they threw a date of December 23rd. Like I said, if not then, in January. So we'll have to sit tight and see, but hopefully they give us that fight because the heavyweight division is lacking motion right now, and we need to see some fights. You know what I mean? We need to see some fights. For the fight doesn't have the type of hype around it should. You know what, Todd? If it don't, Charlo's good parlay blend, small money. Charlo winning by split decision. Okay, put that Charlo energy in the air. But I think, Todd, if it's lacking any hype, I think it's the way it came about and just gauging, just me bringing it up, right? Just gauging the temperature in the chat. Like, you know, you got some people like, good, it's time to see it. But from what I've seen overall, since it's been spoken on, people still are, you know, they're hesitant to believe that this is coming next. So I think that's the whole issue with it, right? I think the way that it's been dealt with in the past in terms of how Tyson Fury dealt with this situation and when it came to making a fight, making all these bogus demands and then not fighting them. And then look, this is the crazy part. I just read yesterday, and I'm pretty sure the article, I can still go find it and pull it up. Tyson Fury said it was no amount of money that would get him in the ring with Oleksandr Uysk. He said it was a waste of time. Said it was no amount of money viable that would get him in there with him. So then you fast forward to today. Now is they signed it. So I think that's part of the reason right there in terms of why people don't believe it, because they just don't believe Tyson Fury, and the way he moves is just, it's hard to trust him. And I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what's killing the hype. The way they went about it. This fight should have been put together, to be honest. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through. Got a little drop from KO, and I got a little something on Charlo. Could not put something on Mel. Yeah, could not put something on Mel. I feel you, Shower. You know what I mean? Feel like he could pull it. So look, we talking about it, man. While we talking about it, are we talking about this fight? Man, y'all tell me what y'all think, because you know, I got word from the bird that the morning weigh-ins took place. And I hear that both Charlo and Canelo weighed in at 167.4. 167.4. So what y'all, he said he was full of it. So I just want to know what y'all think. If this is in fact the actual weight, because I know the weigh-ins, I think they take place at like 5:30. But I already got word that, you know, both guys weighed in at 167.4. I thought Charlo was going to come in a little bit lighter. You get what I'm saying? I did think he was going to come in a little bit lighter. But it is what it is, right? The main thing is, how did he put on his weight, right? How he put the extra weight on. You know what I mean? Nah, all things. I think the weigh-in starts at 5:30, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I already got word, you know, I got word from somebody that, you know, they did the morning weigh-ins, and I heard both guys weighed 167.4. So I don't know if something's going to change between now, you know, then and now, but we'll see. But I'm just throwing that out there, you know, for conversation. Per Joe, what's good? What he said, Tyson's going to win. Tyson seen that body shot, Joe. We ain't slick, bro. He seen the body shot. He's seen the body shot. They replay the weigh-ins. Oh, okay, so they're okay. Then it happened already. So if it happened already, yeah, that's in fact, appreciate that, because I wasn't even thinking about that. I mean, I think that's Charlo natural weight. Charlo doesn't have to do a big weight cut. He might shock us. KO Canelo. Yeah, they're gonna play it anyway. They're gonna play the weigh-ins, Alden. I believe it's at 5:30. And that's the Eastern Standard Time. That's my time. So that'll be in about less than an hour, a little less than an hour. I believe they'll be showing it. So let you big bro. Oh yeah, man. Charlo's yeah, man. You right though. You're right. And we got to do a big weight cut. And that's why I said it's just I think I just, I want to know how he had to go about it, right? In terms of making that weight. That's what I would want to know. Like, what did he have to go through? You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he had to kill himself and none of that. So I want to know how he gonna carry the extra weight when he's actually fighting in there. You get what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Juan Guzman said he was in the camp for 14 weeks working on acclimating Charlo to the weight. Okay. Word. Charlo's gonna look massive versus Canelo. Thought sure Canelo would be lighter. Looking at how Neville slimmed down, seems about right. Ceremony wearing like Spence and Crawford, right? So again, that's what they saying. 167.4 for both guys. Charlo better walk around at 167.4. He cut that weight. It means he moved up for this fight. If that's what he did, I agree. If that's what happened. Hope he isn't out of shape. Yeah, and I would think that they wouldn't allow that to happen for sure. Get what I'm saying? Let me take this off of here real quick. Jokes, we ain't getting in that nod in a close fight. Yeah, man. Close fighters is going to be tough to win. 7-5. Teach, what it do, homie?
Hey, Jess.
What's good,
This
bro?
is actually breaking news to me because I wasn't on social media.
Oh,
yeah. So
what's that, Fury and
yeah, both of them actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, catch the Fury and Usyk. Yeah, even Usyk, that poster I just had up, he even posted that up as well. And now you'll probably see it circulating a little bit. I've seen a couple different sites reporting that is they saying that they signed it. So I'm just throwing it out there because I know it's out there. And I had got a little word even before they started spreading it that this fight was signed. The only thing they probably still working out, I think, was the date and when they actually was gonna make it. So that's a good sign, man. I just want to see it, and I hope it ain't just a wasting our time. Just saying they signed if they didn't. So we need this fight. We need a heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? Undisputed. Why not? We done got undisputed in so many different, other weight classes. All these, different title fights and titles changing hands. All this different stuff going on. So why not? Exactly. I mean. Heavyweight division definitely lacking traction, man, and this will give it some more life. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Usyk is able to pull it off, because it's gonna be a tough fight for him, man. That's a big dude, and if there's the same size, I would pick Usyk comfortably. But the fact that guy is so big, man, it's gonna be difficult.
The last thing you want to happen now is what happened to Wilder and AJ. You don't want the belts to be changing hands, so it's good that they made a fight now.
Right.
I mean, in this fight, I'm gonna go with Usyk. I just think he's the more skilled fighter, and that's it. So it's good that the fight got made. And I mean, this weigh-in thing is it becoming like a standard now, like the early weigh-ins? Because I was actually like anticipating it for today. Like I was waiting to watch it. But now this kind of ruins it for me. But
yeah, well, I wonder what y'all think about them saying that they came in at the same 167.4.
Like 165 around that.
I thought that's the range he was shooting at, and that's why I would love to know, like, ultimately, like, what led to him being what he was. And I'm pretty sure he ain't had to kill himself, to make the damn weight. So that's a good sign. But how he gonna carry it is the biggest question I got. You get what I'm saying? Like, is he still gonna have his mobility, movement, and things like that? Because I know, in acclimating to it, he had spoke about how it was a little difficult or something like that. The transition been a little difficult. So I wonder, it's gonna be interesting to see how he handle himself with this weight. Because again, we could be putting a lot into it. Like, you feel like you figure he the naturally bigger guy anyway, right? Who knows what you was doing to make 154? How was you shrinking down? You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Who knows how you're gonna feel? I can't wait to see it though. I'm glad it's tomorrow. Wonder what they're doing. Big weigh-ins now. Roger, what's good with it?
I was on Upper Echelon's chat earlier, and I just gave my opinion on the fight pretty much. And what I thought is in this fight, I pretty much have to favor Canelo just because Mel's moving up.
Right.
He's been inactive, but at the same time, you can't count him out because he could still win this fight. I mean, he has some physical attributes that works for him. I mean, he has his reach, right? So I would say his reach plays a big part. He has that 73-inch shoes, I believe. So, and one thing he has to do is be patient. Can't be like flustered like the first Castano fight where he was in a war, right? He has to be like patient, like the whole 12. Pretty much use his footwork.
Right.
And he has to be aggressive with his jabs, pretty much. And everything that I just said is everything that Bivol did.
Right.
Bivol used his reach to keep Canelo at a distance. He was patient, all 12. I mean, Bivol has like amazing footwork, right? And he was aggressive. Like a lot of the punches like Bivol was throwing, like it was getting through Canelo's guard from the front. He was shooting it from the side. And at points during that fight, he actually went to the body. So, yeah, Mel needs to do all that. But the biggest thing for Mel is his patience. He has to be patient for all 12.
Yeah. I have a question for you guys. Are the Charlo brothers like around the same height as Canelo? It's just that they have the same, like they just have a longer reach, by chance?
Nah, they taller.
Yeah, Canelo's only like, isn't Canelo like 5'10", 5'11"?
Nah, I don't think so. Let me go to it. I'll pull him up and see what they got him missing. I think that's too tall for that guy though. But let me see.
Am I giving Canelo 2 inches?
Probably. He damn sure. I'd be shocked if he was listed at 5'10", 5'8". They got him listed at. So he's short. He definitely the shorter guy. Charlo listed at what? 6 foot, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, for me, when it comes to this fight, I'm gonna say this with Charlo specifically. I'm a Canelo fan. I see him winning, but with Charlo, sometimes I've noticed in some of his fights, he hesitates throwing punches. Do you see that, Teach?
Yeah, sometimes I see it.
You can't be doing that with Canelo. Canelo's not gonna allow you to just hesitate and him not throw punches at you. There is no way in hell Canelo is going to let you just not second guess yourself with punches and stuff like that. Like Ryder, for me, Ryder was like gun shy at points in that fight against Canelo where he did throw punches. Did you see that? Did you see that with the Ryder fight that he was like Ryder specifically was hesitating throwing punches? Just
yeah, I think that was due to some of them shots that he was getting hit with by Canelo, and that's part of the that's that taming that I be talking about that Canelo does to people, and he was able to get to Ryder early enough where you get what I'm saying. You start to see he tames you. He can catch you with something, keep you. You know what I mean? Hesitant, keep you with your hands at home, not throwing shots. And then that allows him to kind of, just control the pace of the fight and coast if he wants to. And you see how he really
Canelo to me is an elite body work fighter. Do you agree with that?
Say that again.
Canelo is an elite body work fighter. He focuses on the body way too a lot. Like
I mean, I would never say too much because I think he understands.
No, not too much. He focuses on it. That's the first thing he focuses on.
And then again, a lot of the times, that guy, you gotta think some of the people that he's been in there with. Think about a Caleb Plant, right? Somebody that's gonna be moving. It would make sense for him to go to his body, slow him down some. And I think that's an area where he'll look to be successful again too against Charlo because you don't want that mobility. I think the feet is where Charlo has an advantage to me. I think so. So it probably would make sense for him to go to that body as early as possible. And really
Canelo has these weird techniques where I see like he couldn't do it with Bevel, but he did it with Plant, where he instepped, like he put his foot inside Caleb's pivot foot. Did you see that?
Yeah, you know, foot position is very important, man. Very. And you got a
I
guy
think he
with
can do that. He can use that technique with Charlo too.
Like, he don't have bad feet. He just got slow feet. That's what it is with Canelo. It's the difference. They don't have bad. They're not bad. They're just kind of slow to me.
His feet are in a cement mixer.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But they're not bad. It's just easy. You know, you can see it. That's the area where guys could take advantage of. You got good feet, fast feet, faster feet. You know what I mean? Good mobility, good lateral movement. That's what Charlo needs for this fight.
Can you repeat the card for me? Just for the Canelo Charlo?
Master traps. You don't want to be in the ropes. Yeah, I got you. That's how you did it. Yeah.
So I noticed, I have a question for you. So I noticed that Canelo has this habit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Likes to throw his jab hand like several times before he like loads up his right. Do you think that's an opportunity for Charlo to catch him with a counter?
Absolutely.
He does this every time.
Absolutely. And that's something like it's I always say this, like, if we're able to see that at home, they definitely got to be able to see that if they sat here and studied this dude for weeks on end, right? So it's just those are moments where I feel like Charlo got to take advantage of. Like, any opportunity that presents itself, you want to be, you know, focused and switched on and try to take advantage of every opportunity that presents itself for you, because you want to make these rounds realistically as convincing as possible, and it's just not going to be easy to do that.
Yeah, and for me with Canelo, actually, I saw that too, Teach, but I think Canelo might switch up his game plan and take away that habit you're talking about, where he tends to throw out a jab to is it his right hand that he loads it up with,
or his left hook? His right hand. So he throws like three jabs out there, and then he loads up with his right, either to like the head or the body.
Yeah, I think honestly.
Right.
Oh shoot! Wow. Okay. I got distracted because I just got a message. I watch basketball, and I just got a message that Jrue Holiday got traded to the Golden State Warriors.
Canelo feet aren't good to get him where he at. Yeah, good enough to get him where he at. Yeah, man. I think he definitely better from the waist up for sure. You know what I mean? He's just a slower guy. He kind of plows with the feet. You know what I mean? He's not the fastest guy, but he's still very educated feet.
So you don't think Ramos is gonna? You don't think Ramos has the ability to just beat down like he did with Joey Spencer, where Joey didn't even last into the 7th round?
It's not that he don't have the ability to do it. I think it'll be a bit of a different fight because of, I think Erickson,
the veteran experience that Lubin has,
just a little different. It shouldn't play out that way. Cause dude can box, man. He just got to show it on the night. Like, you got to be smart, and pace is going to be important for that fight, bro. You can't allow, if Ramos set the pace, good luck dealing with him. That's going to be very hard to deal with. You have to. You know what I mean? You got to slow that pace down, because if he get going, he's going to be tough.
Ramos has that same gas tank. Like, he has that nutso gas tank like BENAVIDEZ. He doesn't get tired.
Yeah, man. I mean, and he young. I mean, he do got a hell of a gas tank, bro. Key Alexandria, salute to the queen. How you feeling? Has the judges been announced for the Nella fight? I'm not sure. I didn't even look into who the judges was.
Let's hope it's not that lady who always I forgot her name. He always asks for this person that gives him shots that he misses all the time. Like, have you noticed in some of Canelo's scorecards, certain judges give him punches that he doesn't even connect with?
D3 was good, Brody. I think they did that in the Lara fight. That's how they came away with that one. I think they gave him credit for a lot of things that he wasn't landing, in particular, more so body shots in that fight. Yeah, they do that. I mean, one thing about it is just hard to beat Canelo if the judges are who you're relying on. Because again, and again, when you just being honest, a guy with a chin like that, it's not everybody can be knocked out and hurt on a night, but that dude just got a hell of a beard on him. So I feel like a knockout for Charlo is a lot less likely to happen, and he got to really focus on round by round and trying to win and be convincing at it, because again, these can't be no swing rounds, and you can't leave it in the air, because you will get no love from the judges, bro. You will get no love from them. So he got to be smart, man. He really got to be smart. And again, like Ghost mentioned, those mental lapses is what you need to lessen those type of mistakes. You can't afford it with him. Canelo will make you pay. He got fast hands too. He got fast hands, but again, I think he
does Lupin have mental lapses like Charlo where
yes.
And
yes,
you can't. Also,
that's why he got caught in the past. Yes, yes. Now I ain't just talking about the Charlo knockout. I'm talking about in other fights where you've seen him take a shot. Yeah, he has those lapses sometimes as well. But those are things that I think you can get better in those areas, right? And it's just a matter of focus, and then that's just what you got to be. And again, you got to raise your level for fights like this, and that's what he's gonna have to do. Mental lapses in either of those fights are gonna get those guys hurt or beat up. You know what I mean? They're gonna put them in bad situations. Like, they don't need that. You know what I mean? Tony Harrison was another guy that's known to have those types of lapses. You just don't need those defensively. Like Canelo.
Why do those mental lapses happen, Teach? And just is it that they get too comfortable in the fight? That's why that happens.
It could be. It depends on when it's happening, right? You could be, kind of, lose focus for a second. You having your way, and you get what I'm saying. It's just a focus.
For Charlo, it happens in the middle, like it between the 5th and 7th round. It seems like it always happens with Charlo, where he has those mental lapses, like in the middle of the fight and stuff like that.
Salute, homie. Again, just depending on who he's in there with and what's going on at the time, right? You get what I'm saying? I think different fighters present different challenges, man. So again, when you've seen it with Charlo, he's been in there with some pretty quality guys, right? And it's the same is going to be for Canelo. So it's not that he can't make any mistakes, because they're going to make mistakes. He just has to lessen the amount of mistakes that he's making in this fight, because his margin for error is not going to be.
It's like 25%.
And again, I don't know exactly how he's going to deal with taking this shot from him. I know he got a hell of a beard, so I'm not just expecting to be stopped, but I want to see how he deal with taking a shot, because he will get hit in this fight. He will get tested. Sparky, peace, salute. I already see you. Yes, you already know. RIP to Pac. I've been seeing that. That's crazy that after all this time, right? And it's like, why now? The dude been talking crazy for the longest about that situation. They just now catching up. Lubin lost to all have lapses, absolutely. And certain fights he's had little mental lapses where he has moments where you like, you got those little old shit moments, like
he had those lapses in the first fight with Castaño.
Now look, the last fight, now I get it, the level of opponent is different, right? I get that, but the last fight that he's particularly, and he looked sharp out there, he looked very focused, he was switched on, he didn't make a lot of mistakes. And I get, I understand the level of opponent. That guy, Luis Arias, ain't the elite level, but still in all, you still look to see if those lapses remain from fight to fight, or do they just present themselves against a certain caliber of opponent. And that's what I think it is. And that could be good and bad. You get what I'm saying? Because again, against that guy, he didn't really make a lot of mistakes, and he handled business accordingly and got that guy up out of there. So it's a good showing for him, but make no mistake, Ramos is going to be it's 3 times tougher than what you just had to deal with, I think. So,
hey, Just, can you give me the card so I can give you my predictions, please?
I got you. Give me a second. What you said?
Just so, to get back to the point with Usyk. So I don't think anything's wrong with his body. I think what happened is that he just forgot to like activate his core muscle before he got that hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if those muscles aren't activated, you're gonna get hurt no matter who you are.
That's a good point. A good point. You know what though? Again, I don't think something wrong with it, right? I think body shots affect all fighters, right? I just think you've seen it a little more with him in certain fights. Like he's susceptible to a good body shot. He definitely don't like it. You've seen it.
The only times I've seen it was with AJ in this last fight.
AJ, Gassiev. That's what Ghost pointed out. Okay. That was the one I think I was forgetting to mention. Chisora got him. Like you've seen it. He fought Joe Joyce, right?
Yeah.
And man, I'm pissed. What, it's some type of tournament, something. It didn't go on their pro records, but they didn't fight with headgear on. I believe Joe Joyce got him in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. But he won for sure. He outboxed him. And I remember it didn't go on their pro records. Ghost, you still in here? I know you know what's the name of it. What was it? Some type of tournament? It was something they fought in.
The World Series of Boxing?
It was something. It did, but it did not go on their records. World Series of Boxing, was it? That's what it was.
In the amateurs they fought.
He outboxed his ass. I'll never forget. I was like, damn, and I always remember. I was looking at Joe Joyce and I'm like, how is he undefeated? Didn't I see Usyk? And I'm just like, maybe that shit just ain't going on their pro records for sure. But he beat him.
Yeah, the other one, the fight where he beat, I forgot the name of the German guy in the cruiserweight division. That German guy caught him with a body shot too.
I think it was that Gassiev. Well, I don't know if he's German or not, but
no, it wasn't Gassiev. It was Market. I forgot his name. It's some German.
They were all posted. Arthur dropped him heavy to the body too, right? Yeah, Arthur Better Be too, huh? Better Be got him too. Yeah, Better Be got him.
Arthur did? Arthur?
Yeah, I think that amateurs, but still, it's like that stuff don't evade you. What I'm saying is, when it's all said and done, body shots hurt, bro. And we know Usyk definitely just don't like them body shots. The right kind of body shot, like is. No.
Nobody does. Like nobody loves a body shot.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I ain't trying to. I don't think something is wrong with him. Like you said,
Teach just said that he forgot to activate his core muscle.
A good body shot might be his kryptonite. It could be an issue for him.
So just what Teach just said that Usyk forgot to activate his core muscles. Do you think that was a mental lapse on his part?
No. Nah. I think it's situational, man. I can't really even explain that. I mean, it's timing too.
I've gotten hit to the stomach like playing football, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I didn't saw it coming.
Breeders, right?
It just happened like that,
right?
And it was pretty much my same reaction that Usyk had.
Had you doubled over, right? That shit hit different. You be like, hold on, what's going on? Hold on, it'd be a little delay. Like, was that my air leaving my body? I can't breathe.
Right.
Oh man, but yeah, I think that's what. And again, I could be wrong, but with this fight feeling like it just came out of nowhere, and I'm telling y'all why I'm saying out of nowhere. Maybe not for them because they always got something going on behind the scenes, and we always knew there was some type of talks. We just knew that they stalled, right? We don't know when they picked up again and none of that. But I just read with my 4 eyes a title and read the article about Usyk. I mean, not Usyk, Tyson Fury saying how there's no money, that will make him get in the ring with this dude. Like he was just like dismissing him, like this is not a guy worth fighting at all. And then you fast forward to today, and I was like, son, I'm like, y'all some sneaky dude, huh? Yeah, okay, that's what you got going on.
And just someone in the chat says it seems like these European fighters can't take body shots.
Maybe.
Loma, the brothers, the Klitschko brothers had that same issue. If you hit him in the body,
give up a good body shot too.
Loma
like good body shot.
Yeah. And then Usyk and it also Sergey Kovalev struggled with body shots too.
You've seen it with Andre Ward. He put that on display, let you know that. And it's not so much that don't just mean guys have an issue to the body. You just know that, that can be, area to target, especially as the fight you start to weigh on. You know what I mean? You target that body. Ward did his homework on Kovalev. That's all that was, though. You know what I mean? He knew what he came to do that fight. He knew what he came to do. Like I knew it was no way he was losing that rematch. I didn't expect that how he ended it, but I knew. I was like, man, he gonna make it convincing this time. I just knew.
I've had that happen to me. What Teach said, I've happened that have
right, D1.
I've had that happen to me in baseball. I played catcher, and I got ran over by a kid that was running full speed at me. That was like 190 pounds. I was like 90 pounds, and I know how what that's my face. The face that you saw Usyk have was the same face I had.
That hurts different, man.
You talk Mike Tyson out of throw. Yeah, man, keep Thurman. But you know what's so surprising about that dude? Like, I don't think his body is as bad, as people have made it seem. Because I've always pointed out, like, although we've seen him hurt to the body a few times, he ain't never been put down. So he still be hanging in there, bro. He'd get caught with one. And I think that stuff be a matter of timing too, man, more so than it's being something wrong with these guys. I don't think it's that. Just, timing,
the fighter
man. You
catches him
punching
at
and
a bad
breathing.
time.
Say you catch you on the exhale and then somebody catch you with a liver shot. You punch the rest about you, man. Think about that. For example, look how Ryan got hit by Tank. It pissed me off when people was like, he didn't hit him that hard. All right, please let Tank punch you right there. The same exact way. Don't tell me you didn't hit him that hard. You ain't see that damn ripple in his body. Don't tell me that.
Just have you ever gotten hit like that?
He was like, hold on. He felt that little He was like, ho. We went back there. He went to that ground. He was down there thinking about
Hey, Just, have you ever gotten hit like that? Like you saw with Usyk or Ryan?
I ain't do it now. I ain't put on the what is it? The Oscar winning performance that he put on, but I've had definitely the wind knocked out of you. That's just a weird feeling for a minute till you able to get that gasp of air back in you. You like, man, you know what I mean? So it's getting caught off guard. It don't even have to be a hard shot. So let alone somebody throwing a hard shot at a moment like that where you don't expect it. Just think about what's going to happen. It's going to be even way worse. So I just felt like when he got hit, his reaction was a reaction more of a guy that got punched in the body rather than a low blow. That's what his reaction told me. You was recovering from a low blow and you just got one off from the ref, and he gave you so much time to get right. I was just like, what the hell is this, bro? You should have been warned, and he should have been told to keep going, bro, or count it out. You want to play like that, bro?
He got it. That was an Oscar where he's like LeBron. LeBron fakes fouls all the time. That's who that performance is like LeBron.
Yeah, they be playing the ref, but it's a little different in the damn sport where you can't play. Like, bro, what you doing, man? We seen it, bro. Like, all right, it might not have been perfect, but I felt like it was more legal than it was low to me. I just felt like that. Like, bro, you can't tell me that was a real nuts. Like, stop. And it's the acting that killed me. That's the part. Like, all right, to say is cool. Take a second, bro. But to do what you just did, bro, you was chilling. I thought the fight was over. I'm looking like, bro, what is the fight about to be over? The way he was resting, like just down there, chopped. Like, dude, what's happening? Is they about to just call it off? Like, bro was camped out on the ground, like he ain't have nothing going on. I said, yo, nah, bro.
Man, what you thought was what was going on in that fight? Like, the ref should have been counting.
Get that man his Oscar, man.
Making him a rest. That's crazy.
Yeah, he gave him mad right then. Remember the ref walked up to him and looked at him like, you good? You need some more time? Go, man, take all the time you need. Yeah, no rush. Nope, nah, you don't got a whole fight going on. Nah, it was low. It was low, Alexander. I seen it. It was low. Nah, bro. Get your ass back in there. You escaped, bro. And then it's the part that killed me. Boxing was good with it, man. My bro, aka the Fax Machine. Man, you already know. Appreciate you, Miss Joette. Yeah, man, he got away with one, and the fact that he spoke about if the ref started counting, he would have got up. Now, just going off of what he said. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the difference between the ref not counting or not counting, and you taking that amount of time? If you really felt like you could have got up, why did you take that amount of time? It just made me think like. So the shot wasn't that bad, is what you're saying? Because you're saying if he had counted, you would have definitely got up and beat the count. You could have fooled me, bro.
I felt he would have gotten up, but the question is, what would have happened after that?
Yes, and I think he would have had an opportunity there. You get what I'm saying? And I think he knew that. He made sure that he took that play. He was like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and camp here. I'm going to go take all the time I possibly can. I'm going to definitely milk this. Make sure that you can't take advantage of it. And even
was the referee looking directly at Usyk when he was doing that? Or was his back turned?
And walked in front of him and like basically asked him like, yo, you good? Like gave him more time or something like that. Man, he knew what it was. I was like, bro, y'all not getting this. So I'm not dumb. Y'all, this right here is a whole spectacle y'all doing. You robbed him of an opportunity because he felt like after that the air was out of him. He said, you know, he was a little, you know, it took all that time. He ain't had that same, you know what I mean, and then I still think he was fighting demons with, you know, from the Joe Joyce fight, you know, with that eye, man, because to see Usyk get a knockout now, listen, a boxing lesson, cool, but a knockout, I ain't expect that, bro. So I was
the boy kind of disappointed me because he could have gotten up too. Like what's he doing on the ground? Like,
right. King of 47 was good with a weak belly versus belly for heavyweight. I disputed. Yeah, man. Look, they need to go ahead and give us that fight. Make that fight. Let's get it. Let's get it out the way. But let's see, man. Because again, it's different challenges for both guys. It's advantages for Tyson Fury, obviously being taller, longer. You know what I'm saying? Big ass dude. But again, that's he's had some issues in the past with smaller guys, man. I have to throw that out there. So,
I was looking at this card for tomorrow and Shakur's card, November 16th. And it's like it's equivalent to me.
Yeah, it's a good card.
It's like good.
Good, yeah, strong. I like the way they shaped that card out, man. It was good, man. Good.
Are there multiple good undercard fights besides the co-main and the main event?
You talking about for tomorrow, right? And listen, let me do this for you, bro, because you've been asking about the card. This is a solid card. I think from top to bottom to top. For starters, you got if that's gonna be the opener, you got Carmel Moten making his pro debut.
Okay. Who's he fighting?
Fighting a guy that's 4-0, Ezekiel Flores. Damn, he fighting a guy 4-0 out the gate. I know they believe in him, but early. Who else they got here that we know?
I have Carmel winning that fight.
Yeah, me too. I see Terrell Gausha and Keandre Leatherwood. That'd be an interesting scrap right there.
Good. I have Gausha winning that.
Gausha, yeah. I can see him pulling. I say Leatherwood should make it entertaining for sure, though. Gabriel Galaz, that's the guy that Montana Love fought a few fights ago. I'm familiar with him, just not his opponent. Alexander Vostik is fighting Isaac Rodriguez. I know Vostik, 19-1. I know that guy. Frank Sanders is fighting tomorrow. Scott Alexander. Okay.
I have Vostik winning that fight. Who's
right? Elijah Garcia is fighting Resendez, the dude that just he beat who? Jared Hurd. That was he just beat the guy that had Jared Hurd lip looking crazy.
Wait, who is it?
Jose Resendez.
I actually have. You say you have Elijah winning that fight? I have Resendez winning by.
It ain't impossible. That dude tough, but I think Elijah Garcia young enough. I think he's skilled enough to deal with this dude. We'll see though. I don't think it's gonna be no walkthrough either though. I think it'll be a damn good fight, but it is a fight a guy like that could lose if he ain't prepared for him. But I expect him to be prepared. We're gonna see. Jared Hurd definitely wasn't. Then you got Ugas and Barrios.
I have Ugas winning that fight.
I got Barrios.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Barrios.
Salas is going to take it.
You got Ramos Lubin.
I got Ramos winning by knockout.
I got Lubin, the experience.
And then you got the main event.
Then I like I said, I'm a Canelo fan. but I have Charlo winning by split.
Outlaw. Some people picking Charlo. Look, the thing for me is, although I'm rooting for him, like I can't be picking with my heart in boxing. You get what I'm saying? Whether I'm betting or not, you know, I can sit here and root for him, but I know he got an uphill battle. I ain't no fool, and just, you know how hard it is to win on the scorecards, and how convincing he's gonna have to make this win. Like how convincing that's tough. That alone is just tough. Now, skill, talent, yeah, he got all of that to be able to win this fight. But again, it's going to be a fight. You end up with a guy with a ton of experience and skill as well. So,
and it's crazy that they're the same age. It's crazy. It's crazy. Charlo and Canelo are the same age, but Canelo only started 2 years before he did, right?
It is crazy when you think about it. So it's a lot of experience for both guys. I know, obviously, you got Canelo that's been in a ton of fights, fought the who's, but you also got a Charlo that's undisputed in his own right, and is the division couple
but
below.
When you look at Canelo's resume, look at the fighters he fought. Like
he got a lot of names on his resume. I just feel like boxing is being the type of business it is, man. Timing is key in a lot of these different fights when they take place. I mean, it's always been that way. It's just what it is.
Well, what scares me is, like you always say, Father Time might catch up to Canelo this fight, where he's right next to the ring, right next to Canelo.
Yeah,
in the corner.
I'm looking to see him too. See what he gonna do, man. They need to give him one of them guys, man. So we can see what he got going on. Canelo gets staggered Saturday. That'd be good to see. That'd be good. That's Canelo getting staggered. It'd be good for boxing. Canelo gets staggered. It'd be great for boxing.
I want to predict with my heart with choosing Canelo in this fight because of the experience, but I have Charlo winning because he has less wear and tear than Canelo.
Yeah. From a physical standpoint, yeah. And I just think that, Canelo naturally, I think you gotta slow down after that many fights. And like I said, I've heard for years things about his knees and elbows and wrist injuries, different things like that. So that stuff start to take
the fight I'm looking specifically at is the Bivol fight. Look how bad Bivol beat him down.
Right. Yeah. Bivol's the size and style, you know what I mean? Size and style is key factors, man. Not saying that was everything, but Bivol wasn't nothing to play with. It wasn't like you didn't fight Kovalev when he was the crusher. I know a lot of people go point out to that fight, but that's different. Like you fought a guy that's in his prime, Bivol. So he went out there, and I think stylistically he's just all wrong. You know what I mean? Rhythm fighter.
Was Cotto in his prime when Canelo fought him, or was he already past it?
Was Canelo in his prime?
No, what was Miguel?
Miguel Cotto?
Yeah,
neither Cotto, I don't think, was in a prime when he fought him. Neither of the brothers, and I think that's timing, because 19 years old. I don't think that guy was in his prime then. I think he was toward the end of his career. Sometimes you can go look on their records and see how, they didn't have too many fights after that. I don't remember how many fights he had after that, but I don't think he was in his prime, and neither was Miguel when he fought him. But that still was a good fight. But again, that youth mattered in that fight as well, man, because Miguel Cotto a prime Miguel Cotto definitely makes that a much different fight.
How many times did Canelo drop Ryder again? Like 2 times or two?
Was it like twice? 2-3 times, was it?
Yeah.
Ryder got up.
Yeah, I mean, we could say that Canelo, there's wear and tear, but the guy still has power.
Yeah, for sure.
If he touches you, I mean, he's going to
win. His power definitely still there. I for one, I mean, I know he'd knock my ass out, right, if he caught me one of them bombs, right? But I always felt like people have overstated his power. I swear I have. I really have, because you really look at the people he knocked out versus the ones that he didn't. It's not saying that he had the power to knock these guys out, but the fact that Ryder survived, Charlo is better than that guy everywhere to me. Like, you should.
Canelo's accumulation power, not like that one punch knockout power.
But it's strange because you have seen him one-punch knockout people, and not just Amir Khan. It wasn't just him. That
I don't remember that Amir Khan knockout.
It's like I would sound crazy to say I feel like sometimes people overstate it when they make it seem like these guys can't survive with him. Because remember, that was the talk for the John Ryder fight. I mean, I thought he was going to put him away for sure. When I seen how he survived, and I'm just looking like, when was his last knockout? I had to go on his resume and see. But
Boulay said he wasn't the same after the Margarito fight.
A couple of guys done slipped through without getting their asses stopped, right? Let me see. Yeah, the last one he got was Caleb Plant, so he fought 3 times after that. And UD lost, and then UD went over Golovkin, UD over John Ryder. So the last person he got was Caleb Plant. Before that was Billy Joe. Abney Yildirim, of course. See, Callum Smith survived. Danny Jacobs survived, and I don't mean it in that way. Of course, Triple G got a hell of a chin too, so we know what happened in there. Chavez offered nothing, but still survived. Like, and he got beat 120 to 108. Like, seriously, like, bro, getting blasted the entire fight. And I knew that was at a different weight class, but I'm just looking. Cotto survived versus the guys that he knocked out. Liam Smith, Amir Khan, Lara should have beat him.
Kirkland.
And Gulo took every shot, though. They just stopped that fight. I remember that. That was one of them where God just getting his ass beat, and they just stopped it. But I think he could have survived. I think he could have made it to 12 rounds.
L-Dub says he one-punch knocked out Kirkland.
Kirkland. It's another one, too. What's his name? Back in the day, one of the guys earlier, he fought Valdemir. I think it was Valdemir.
Carlos Valdemir. Carlos Valdemir.
He got him. So it's some guys like, that, and I know some of these obviously at the lighter weight classes, but again, man, you can handle yourself, man.
You don't want to fight with
knocking out the elite guys is what I'm saying, without trying to take nothing from them. Like, when you just look at the better, upper echelon of talent, like some of the guys he got Caleb Plant, Billy Joe's what he was, he got him.
So
some guys
just I have a question for you. You say the first thing to always go is the mobility. Would you say the second thing would be the chin?
You said that. Say that again.
You always say the first thing for a fighter to go if they're a mobile fighter is their mobility. But for a guy like Canelo who comes forward, instead of his mobility, would the first thing for him, because he's constantly getting hit and stuff like that, would the first thing to go would be his chin, or no?
Hell no. I think I ain't gonna call that until somebody show me that. I just think Canelo is just blessed and gifted in that regard. I think he could take a hell of a shot, but also his defense, upper body movement, that head movement is better than what people think. He rolls with a lot of those shots as well. Take the sting off him. Like, he's crafty. The dude know how to protect himself in that ring. Like, he's one of the guys that
he knows how to use the pull counter correctly.
Absolutely. I could see him retiring easily without being knocked out.
If you compare the Triple G fight, the Ryder fight, and the Bevo fight, he was using a lot of body movement in the Triple G fight.
Right.
I think he was kind of afraid of the power of GGG, but I don't think he respected Bevo and Ryder.
Yeah, I think he might have underestimated Beal. I think when he scoped him out, I think he seen a guy, and this is just my opinion of what I feel like him and his team might have seen collectively. A guy don't have a ton of fights, not a ton of experience, especially in terms of number of fights, right? For sure. You know what I mean? And you just look at him, he's not the biggest puncher, right? So I think you scoping him, and when you see him and you see out there better be, it's easy pick. You gonna go that way. So I think he underestimated dude a little bit.
See,
and got surprised.
This is just hatred. Like, people constantly, people always they call Canelo Alvaroids all the time. Like the drug that clenbuterol is a dietary drug to help you cut weight. It's not a steroid.
Yeah, a lot of people just they mix it and mesh it. But I get you for sure. Yeah, and look, I just that's always gonna follow him, the clenbuterol thing, and then the fact that they increased the limit a little bit after he got caught, it just was too convenient. So I think he's always gonna be,
It seems like all the fighters in what's his face's camp always get caught with some weird shit. Like
that Reynoso camp. That's why they was calling him the Juice Crew. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette.
The goat meat.
I really appreciate you. Salute to the Queen. Yeah,
and we ain't never got a box
crew.
again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
What I was gonna say is, didn't Canelo always say it was the goat meat, like meat, the beef he was? Huh? Did Canelo, when they would ask him the question, he said it was the meat that I was eating that caused me to do that. It's like Albert
B-Dog.
What is his face with a T?
I just think with that, when people responded to that, when he blamed it on the meat, I forget which one of the fighters responded, the retired fighters, but they was like, you know how much money this guy makes, and like, do you know, like, for him to get meat that has clenbuterol in it, he would have to be eating like the very, very low end of meat. Like, and you just think this dude showing up to press conferences in silk pajamas, you really think he eating bull? Shit, like, I ain't saying it's not a chat, but I just find it to be a little far-fetched.
Who was the one that made the tea
not
excuse?
Eating good, but you doing everything. Like, you show up in silk pajamas, bro. You living a life. You're not, you don't strike me as a guy that is trying to, live how you once lived. Like, you're not eating that type of stuff. I just felt like it was whatever. I felt like those. You just.
Who's the fighter that made the tea excuse? Just.
So what?
Was it Valdez?
Jonathan, what it do, homie? He said you grab every drink. PEDs, yeah. Valdez, yeah, another one, man. He been looking very bad ever since they mentioned that to you. Ever since that. And then
I did, but when I heard him make that excuse, I didn't even believe that shit. I'm like, there is no way T has steroids in it. There is no way.
You do the homework. There's no tea on the market that had those steroids in it that Valdez had in his system, or those substances, whatever you want to call them. So he sounded bogus. Mir Khan more recently said he got it in his system from sharing a drink. You got the female fighter, what's her name? Clarissa Shields is on Hannah Gabriel. She said she rubbed some type of medication on her dog that had some type of surgery, and it got in her system. Like that. I ain't gonna even hold you. Some of these stories, like I ain't want to try to tell people they lying, but they be bogus.
And then, of course, people cover up Tyson Fury's steroid use, saying that he was on drugs and stuff like that. That was the excuse for Tyson Fury, that he was on he was smoking cocaine or whatever and stuff like that, instead of admitting the guy was taking steroids.
Valdez would have still lost to Shakur with that T because he couldn't hit him. The T ain't gonna make you be able to hit him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll do that, but he just never was gonna beat him. He just ain't smart enough, ain't skillful enough.
Yeah,
I never expected Valdez.
Steroids doesn't help with your high end.
That dude,
hand-eye coordination. That's what steroids doesn't help you with.
Mm-hmm.
Problem when are they gonna realize that Shakur is pound for pound truth, man?
I think he gonna have to beat some more of their favorite fighters. That's all. I get it.
He's gonna have to knock out Tank. That's how he's gonna get the respect.
I think that's gonna be difficult to do, man. You gonna have to be a dog to do that. And I ain't saying he ain't.
No, in order for Shakur to get his true respect, he needs to knock out a guy like Tank. Oh,
yeah, man. You still have. I'm pretty sure even with that happening, you still have somebody like, well, he ain't do it to such and such. It never end. Just got to keep the head down, keep winning.
Has the weigh-in happened yet for Canelo versus Charlo?
Claims he was. I mean, look, the morning weigh-ins, I believe, like I said, took place, and I'm guessing this is already pre-recorded. This stuff that they're gonna show. I think it said for 5:30, so it's almost about that time. So it should be coming on soon. But Like I said, with as far as the weight, 167.4. I thought he was gonna come in a couple pounds lighter, but again, I ain't gonna put too much stock into it. I just want to see how he perform with the added weight. That's where the real question lies. You know what I mean? How you gonna perform with added weight on him? And who knows? Then again, it's like, how much is he gonna rehydrate? Just little simple questions, because you never know. You might make 154, but what you're weighing once you get what I'm saying? You're in the ring again. You get what I'm saying? Just think about it. Dudes rehydrate quite a bit. So I'm just thinking, as long as you're not somewhere where you're not naturally at, you could very well be just fine, man. I think so, man. We're gonna see. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun to see. Gonna be fun to see. I'm rooting for him, but I know it's a tough fight, man. I know that's a tough fight. The godfather of boxing, Tank, will NWA Dream Shakur. If they ever fight, it'll never happen if that's the case. But I think some of those catchweights came, like, I think you heard it with Barrios, right? But that was at 140. Barrios listed at 6'1", right? You didn't hear it with Rolly, right? I ain't hear a catchweight with Rolly, right? Because Rolly fought him where? At 135. Ryan fought him at where? 136. So I think the reason that and I'm not justifying it, I just make sense out of stuff. I think the reason that the weight clause or whatever, the rehydration clause was in there implemented, is because the dude didn't fight him at 135 where he should have. Where, in my opinion, it was just very lazy to fight at that catchweight instead of just fighting him at 35 and not worrying about that. You know what I mean? It's a little weird ass catchweight. I think that's the difference. I think had you fought him where he actually was at, I don't think he would have done that. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but he did it. He didn't do it to Rolly, right? And they said Rolly was 165 pounds on fight night. I heard he rehydrated to 165. That's 3 pounds shy of a super middleweight, and they're fighting at lightweight. And that dude is 5'5.5". So to me, when I look at things, it's not about justifying. It's trying to make sense of it, right? Why would a guy do that? Well, look at the size and weight disadvantage that he's at normally, right? And just now, Rolly, 165 is wild. That's wild, bro. That is wild. Damn near super middleweight on fight night. You fighting this dude, my daughter taller than Tank. So it's like, yo, I think it's like learning a little bit. You fighting Barrios is listed at 6'1". Like, how much weight do you want? Like, how much of a weight advantage do you need to give up? And he's always the smaller guy. So I just don't put too much stock into that. You get what I'm saying? I don't personally, you know what I'm saying? I feel like these dudes be having all the advantages anyway. Imagine fighting that. I got you, D3. Fighting that lightweight, but weighing 3 pounds shy of a super middleweight is wild to me. Hey, I don't care what you say. You know Rolly's strong. He putting everything into the punches.
How much do you think Tank
homie? What it do, man?
How much do you think Tank rehydrates to Just?
What you say? What I think Tank? I don't think he rehydrates too much. I personally don't. And you know why I feel like that? I always remember when he fought Leo? Look how small he looked. Leo was bigger than him on fight night. It's crazy. He always a smaller dude. Yeah, that dude be small. He might put on a couple pounds, but I don't think it's nowhere like, where you're jumping multiple weight classes with it, right? I don't think it's egregious, right? He's just a small guy. Like, just a small dude, man. The Tank and Riri weigh at 160 or something, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't catch that, but I know 165 is just crazy to me. And y'all lightweights, even that would be a lot. I would be surprised by that. They putting on, because that'd be what? It's like 25 extra pounds. Damn near 30 pounds, 25 extra pounds if they rehydrate to 160. Who knows? I ain't good at guessing that stuff. But again, when I heard Calvin Ford say Rolly was 165 in there, I was like, damn, really? Damn, 3 more pounds, you'd have been super middleweight, dude. And y'all fighting that lightweight.
Hey, JusDueBoxing.
What's good, D3?
What's going on? No, I heard you talking about Charlo, about his fight weight, where he carried the weight, and I was talking about this a little bit earlier today. Mm-hmm. Charlo, when he normally fights at 154, he normally come in the ring at around 165, 170 on fight night. So I don't think he's going to rehydrate too much more than that, because that's closer to his natural weight. So he's probably going to be right around 170, maybe 175 at the most. He's not going to rehydrate too much more than that, because that's what he normally fights at. He normally fights like 165, 170.
So
I don't think the weight is going to be a problem, because that's normally where he fights at. Now I hear people say, well, he's training to get down to 54. Yeah, he's cutting weight to get down to 54. But when he fights on fight night, he's at like 165, 170.
No, you facts. I just got distracted for a second. Jonathan, I'm gonna let Devin Haney make it today. I ain't gonna go in today.
Yeah, so I don't think that's gonna be an issue. I heard y'all talking about Canelo and Charlo, but see the thing is that I slightly edge Canelo, because I don't think neither one of these guys is going to get knocked out, and we all know that the politics want Canelo to win.
Right.
So I slightly edge Canelo. But if it's a fair game and Charlo actually beats that man, I think Charlo might get the nod, because I think Charlo could do similar to what Bivol do, because they fight a similar style. Now I know Bivol is a bigger fighter, but they fight a similar style, and I think Charlo can do similar to what Bivol do, because they're not that difference in height and arm reach. They're probably by maybe an inch or two in height and arm reach, and we all know Canelo is like 5'8", 5'7", and he don't have he don't have long arms or anything like that. So if Charlo can keep Canelo on the outside and pretty much do what he did in the Brian Castano 2 fight, not what he did in 1, but what he did in 2, and
he made a lot less mistakes in that second fight.
Yeah, stay off the ropes.
Off the ropes. Don't get greedy.
You don't do a whole bunch of moving, but move enough that you make Canelo have to reset.
Kyle Sports, what's good, bro?
I think Bivol has better footwork than Mel. Like Bivol gets in and out,
more fluid.
Yeah, more fluid.
Transition is smoother.
Bivol's boxing ability is slightly better than Charlo's, but it's still a similar style to Charlo.
That rhythm is sweet though. I think that's what gave Canelo them issues. Like it's like Bivol. I say it's like he be dancing when he be in there, right? Like he just got a real nice rhythm and bop about him. Know what I'm saying? And that type of rhythm, I think, offsets a guy that's plotting forward with, you know, they say feet be like stuck in cement. That's why I said that's stylistically, like no matter how many times they fought, I think Bivol would always beat him.
I don't think Charlo would be able to simulate Bivol's foot movement, but if he could keep distance, that's going to work for him in the long run.
Teach. Remember the Charlo before Derrick James?
That's what everybody was
Ronnie
saying.
Shields, Charlo. I mean, you know what I mean? I know that sounds crazy, but the guy that was boxing with Ronnie Shields was a fluid boxer, man. He used to be on his toes a bit more. He wasn't as flat on the feet. You get what I'm saying? Because he, you know, nowadays he trying to knock you out. But man, I remember a guy that used to box pretty good. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to emulate the movement of Bivol. He's just a smooth guy. Like you ever see him train? Like he's a smooth guy. Like everything Bivol does in the ring to me is smooth. Like he don't have rough edges. Like he in there dancing, bro. The bro be in rhythm. He be in his zone, bro. He get in that bag. He start. And I seen him getting his little ditty bop with Canelo. I was like, this dude about to beat him up the whole fight the same way. Couldn't do nothing with him, yo. Dude getting his rhythm. He established that rhythm, and he in and out. Them transitions be smooth from offense to defense, and he don't get greedy. And even look at the moments where he pressed on it. It made sense for him to press it. You get what I'm saying? He was stringing them combinations together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about the movement. It's just the game plan to use your jab because you have the longer reach and keep Canelo on the outside, because Canelo, his bread and butter is on the inside. You keep Canelo on the outside and keep Canelo having to reset. That's the game plan.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, ain't Regis a southpaw?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You better tell Dad to just don't stop moving. Tell him that. Tell him don't tell him don't stop and try to fight in the pocket. Don't get brave, be smart. Tell him don't try to be like Corey when he's fighting in the pocket. Tell him don't try that. Don't wait till this fight to try that. You know what I mean? You know that little element that shit he did with Loma, that was cute. I loved it. Don't do that with Regis.
My thing is with Deb, I keep telling people when it gets to round 7, when it gets to round 7 and later, Deb get hits a lot more. His movement slows down.
And I'm picking Deb just to let y'all know, just for y'all that don't know. I think Deb is gonna win this fight.
I think Deb has the ability to win. I just don't know if he can withstand the punches from Regis in the later round, because we saw what Linares did, and I don't think Linares is as good a fighter as Regis. I think Linares was over the hill and he just happened to catch Deb with a good shot. But I think Regis is more active, and I think he could catch Deb with more than just one shot.
Mess around and be death by 1,000 jabs. I think seeing the workout and he was working on the legs like that, I know that's only one small part of it. I feel like that's going to be a big part of the game plan. Rightfully so, though, because it would be smart.
He definitely got to be smart. It's just like I think the first 5 or 6 rounds, I think Deb is going to win those easily. It's the later rounds that I'm worried about, because Deb always slowed down.
Did Regis gas out his last fight? Wasn't he? Didn't he look like he was tired?
I don't know. See, I can't really judge that fight because
not the guy out there.
He fought, right? Didn't he fight?
I don't think he gassed out, but I do.
Hey, man, he looked more tired than Dez.
Yeah, probably so, bro. Like, look, Dad be in some shape. That's one of his calling cards too.
I just want to know, when did he ever see the nigga Dez gassed out? Like, you ain't never seen the nigga just breathing hella heavy and shit like that.
I don't think you will either, bro. To be honest with you, I just don't think that's one of his calling cards, yo. Dude,
all I know is that 12th round looked just like the first round. That's all I know.
I don't think I said Deb was ever going to gas out. I said he slows down. I don't think I ever said he gassed out.
Yeah, nah, he ain't gas.
Like,
like that would it do homie Regis gonna hurt him multiple times in this fight. This is gonna be fun. As I tell you what, he better have
be jabbing at the air. He better not be jabbing.
Yeah, you know that's Regis' thing though. Regis be struggling from distance sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. They're getting his range and stuff like that. But some of them jabs, I know he be flicking them joints out there. Somebody was breaking that down. I think that was my bro Ant McQueen, man, breaking it down. He don't be throwing them to land. He be throwing them out there to set things up.
Yeah,
the movement is gonna be key. That's where his kryptonite
too much.
I think Dev definitely got the ability to beat Regis. It's just the later rounds. Dev tends to get hit a lot more in the later rounds. That's my only word. Because if you look at all his fights in the later round, that's when Dev tends to get hit. That's the only worry that I have. I don't know if he could stand up.
I could see.
You gotta go back and watch the Zepeda and Regis fight. Like Zepeda was jabbing him to death. Devin is about to do the same. I mean, I think Devin is going to beat him as easy as Tio did Josh.
I think he can make it very frustrating for Regis by trying to stay on the outside. I ain't saying that Regis ain't going without a fight. I don't think. I think he'll be in really good shape.
Regis has his to knock him out.
I think that movement is going to be a lot to deal with. And again, it's about being smart, not being stupid. They've got to be smart. He's going to be smart. He's going to use the legs. He's going to use that long jab, his length. He disciplined in that regard. I think he's going to slip some right hands. I think he's going to try to go to the body when he can, but he's going to try to be clean. I think he's going to try to swim without getting wet, you know. Not overcomplicate it. There's no need to. Yeah. Like, you stand there and try to fight with that dude, you're going to put yourself in an unnecessary situation. I don't give a damn what the crowd talking about. I'm not no hater. I'm not expecting you to stand and try to trade with the dude.
I can't see Devin putting himself in a position to get knocked out by
right. And I don't think he's going to. I think, you know, just he's a smart kid. He's going to stay smart, yo. And Regis it's just going to be a tough night. And I think the movement is going to be tough for him to deal with. Other than that, you know, he'll have his moments, but I just think again the consistency, discipline, Dev gonna stay focused. He gonna minimize those moments. It's not gonna allow too many, in my opinion.
I know.
How bad do you think Devin Haney's gonna whoop Shakur Stevens' ass? 1 out of 10. How bad you think it's gonna be?
This dude funny, bro.
I know one thing. Dev better not go in there and fight Regis the way he fought daggone Loma and JoJo Diaz. He better not do that.
He can do what he wants.
All right.
This the Dev era.
No, he better not.
See, that's the thing that I be talking about. Dev be listening to them fans that say he could do that. No, Dev, you a pure boxer. Go out there and box. The ultimate goal is to win, regardless if it's a boring matchup or not. The ultimate goal is to win. You ain't got to prove a point to nobody. Go out there and win that match. You don't need to prove anything to nobody.
Yeah, he do got some slow feet, though. I don't think Charlo can hurt Canelo. That boy has a chin. Yeah, it's tough to hurt him. You know what I mean? It's tough to hurt that dude.
I got Charlo winning 7-5.
I want to see Tank's power versus Haney jab. Man, look, I would tell you straight up, look, he'll have success with his jab. But I tell you what, look at them numbers defensively. You might be surprised to see how close it is.
He's gonna treat Tank like a bobblehead.
Accurate. That's the problem. I think that's when I look at a fight, I look at Tank career, I see a body of work. I see over 25 fights, right? Obviously, you get what I'm saying? You got a body of work where he's consistently, where he lands almost half of his power shots. And that's the complete body of work. So I feel like that still remains to be the case when he steps in the ring. Like, don't just get here. So he's very accurate. So the whole thought that you can just avoid him touching you is very unlikely. You're gonna have to, and again, it's like you're gonna have to feel it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, he's athletic enough to keep up with whoever your favorite fighter is.
He only throws 5 punches around.
Telling like a cat in there, so that's gonna always be. He got that in his back pocket. Where this dude ain't just some power puncher with some slow feet, like that's not his case. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's not much he can't do in the boxing ring, and he's very dangerous to deal with. You gotta. I think you simply put, when you dealing with Tank, man, you're gonna have to make him uncomfortable. You're gonna have to make him uncomfortable and second guess himself. In my opinion, I say this all the time. If you don't do those things, you're gonna lose. Because if you come in there and you just having it like, you having your little moments, that's the same shit. That's the shit he see all the time. You come in there, you land your little couple shots, and before you know it, you just another knockout victim, bro. So it's like you got to show him something different. Actually try to hurt him. Put him in some positions, not some people having to rewind tape. Oh, did you see Pitbull hurt Tank? Right? Not that weird shit. I'm talking about obvious where the whole arena know, hey, man, hey. He just got touched up, something like that, or just make him doubt himself, like something. Not to deter him from what he's doing. With that man. He's shown me time and time again. This way, it works. It works. I don't have to throw a lot of punches. You can be getting it off if you want to. You can think you up on the scorecards. I've seen it time and time again. I'm not saying there's nobody that can get in there and outbox him. That'd be crazy. But stop thinking that he can't. He's gonna hit whoever he get in the ring with. The question is, will he get the quality of shot that he needs to get them out of there, right? For the people that feel like, he just got an issue with these guys that box and move. You gotta wait and see. I think he'll surprise you, man. I think he's gonna surprise some people, man.
Yeah. Like
I love to see him beat Loma up, man, so people can finally stop talking about it. I think he'll stop him, I just think it'd always be what it is.
Yeah. See, the thing with Tank is blessed with that God-gifted power that he don't need a lot of shots. He just need to land the right one. Right. And usually it's not the one that a lot of people expect him to knock him out with. It's usually some shit that he wasn't looking to knock him out with.
Yeah. Hector Garcia got first-hand experiences like what a Tank fight is like. That man changed his life with 3 punches. After that, Hector Garcia said, I ain't doing good. Like, he was going through depression, all types of shit, had to get his ass beat. I'm like, man, Tank ass whooping shit different, huh?
Yeah, like Tank is very explosive, and his reflexes at another level. Like, I think the only person who could deal with that is Shakur, to be honest.
Like it's literally somebody that's got to be that's going to be
the whole time watching that.
A boxer and a puncher that's going to be able to beat Tank Davis. You got to be a boxer and a puncher because if you can't make him respect you, you're not going to keep him off of you.
Nope.
So you got to make him respect you. And if you can't do that, and I mean, I hate to say it, but Tio might be that dude that can make Tank respect him because Tio can punch and he can box.
Fight. I think it's the most exciting fight, Tio and Tank.
I'm telling y'all, Haney fans, Haney discipline is gonna keep him where he need to be. He's a smart dude, yo. I always give him his credit, but I just don't think he can beat Shakur. I don't even want to go into it, but we'll see when it happens. And to be real with you, like, I feel like I don't question people's boxing knowledge, but it's not me being a fan when I say that. I know it's hard for people to separate the fact that I said that's my favorite fighter. It has nothing to do with that. I'm really looking fighter in the red corner, fighter in the blue corner. I just see something different. And I don't think I'm the only one that see it. Like I said, when I get in touch with his coach, man, I'm gonna try to get an interview with one of these coaches, not just his coach. You know, he worked with a lot of people, man. I just think that'd be a good build for the people to hear it from. You know what I mean? Not just him, different fighters like that he worked with. And, you know, maybe he tell me what he see. So it's better to hear from somebody that worked with him than me say what I think I see, right? And Miss D, what's going on with it? How you feeling?
I see that's a fight that's going to be good whenever we get it, unless one of those guys just fall off the map.
Right.
But I don't see neither one of those guys falling off. I see they might take a loss. They might take a loss. Most boxers take a loss. So that doesn't mean that they turn into a bad fighter. So
that pedigree is different, Jonathan. Trying to tell you something about that pedigree. That's the part I'm trying to tell you. You can't that experience that he got in the Olympics, you can't make up for that in Mexico. I'm sorry. You just can't. You can't. You can't. I mean, we all saw it with that shit different, yo. I know most people see it too. The only people that don't, I even had the biggest of Haney fans. One of them, my bro, come up here and said he made all types of arguments for him, and he said even with all that being said, he said when they fight, he felt like Shakur gonna beat him too, and that's a diehard. He's a diehard. He ain't biased.
I mean, we all saw that.
I could be wrong. I'm wrong. I salute Dad 2 times over because he proved me wrong. 16? He beat Shakur. I swear, y'all gonna hear me praise him for a week straight if they fight. I'm gonna bring that up for a week straight. Y'all got my word. Dad beat him for a week straight. I'm bringing it up.
Whoever win gonna get praised for a week straight. I don't care who it is because ain't even one of them my favorite fighter.
I promise you, if they fight, that fight ever happen, y'all. I mean, I got my word. Haney gonna get his just due for a whole week, bro. Prove me wrong. I mean,
if they fight, that fight gonna be talked about for weeks anyway after the fight because I think it's gonna be that good of a fight because I truly believe it's gonna be a chess match. And if you're looking for a knockout, that is not the fight that you want to watch. That's not the fight that you want to watch.
You know what, D3? Yeah, maybe a TKO. A late TKO. Maybe a late TKO. Nah.
Yeah. I think
fun to watch though. Watch. I'm telling you, I just like.
No, I'm not saying that.
Sports, bro. I just know a good fight when I see one.
I'm not saying that one of those guys won't get a knockout. I'm just saying if you're looking for a knockout,
right. It's less than likely for real because.
Yeah, those are
always help Deb. I think, and you know, when people say about his chin, you gotta keep in mind. I don't think his chin is bad like how people make it seem. Because I think, you know, Linares would have showed you that dude had more knockouts. I think at the time than Deb had fights. So I don't think he's chinny, and he being dog shape. So that's how he's able to recover. I think he'll be.
Deb got a chin because he got hit. He got hit with some good shots against Loma. He got hit with some good shots against Loma.
Right, he can take a shot. I mean, it's just you don't now. You know, taking a shot from Tank and the rest of the 135 pounders is just obvious. It's night and day, right? So none of them same shots with a Tank Davis is gonna hurt you. I seen Valdez land a couple shots on Shakur. If that's Tank, that can hurt you. Get what I'm saying? I'm a realist, bro. None of these dudes perfect. Tank could hurt you, bro. Valdez could hurt you to the body, so could Tank. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not
Valdez ain't punching nowhere. Valdez ain't punching nowhere near the level of Tank Davis. Nowhere near.
I was probably smart enough. I knew he wasn't going to be smart enough. I knew it. That's where I be banking. Like I put a lot of stock into like IQ and who I feel like is the smarter fighter. And that's before I even get to trying to break down the X's.
That's
the sport.
That's the thing right there. That's
we waiting anything on the fight. Think Haney scored to Ryan.
Much more than
I think they're gonna milk it a little bit. All things.
I think he has a brighter ring IQ than Devin Haney. Now Devin Haney got an excellent ring IQ. I just don't think it's on the level of a Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis' ring IQ was much more than a lot of these people give him credit for. Tank Davis literally sets all his opponents up. He literally sets all of them up. The only ones that made it the full distance was I think it was a 6-rounder and Pitbull Cruz because he broke his hand. Those are the only ones. Everybody else he set up.
I mean, the only thing that I praise about Pitbull Cruz is his defense. He has a good defense. I mean, that's the only thing that I could say.
He got behind that little tight guard, right? He do.
Besides that, I mean, he's just garbage.
Right? I kind of a small part of me want to see the Pitbull Cruz and Tank Davis because I want Tank Davis to knock him out so everybody shut the hell up. I'm like, this man just beat him with one hand. You think that man was not going to knock him out? He broke his hand.
Pedraza,
that's why I said a small part of me want to see
level. Barrios wasn't C level. Hector Garcia wasn't C level. We got a few of these guys, man. I said this before, man. Tank don't get enough credit for the fighters on his resume. Like I think people don't do a very good job at assessing talent. I said this before. I had somebody come through here and tell me, like, again, I've heard people say Bud fought 39 nobodies. Somebody else fought 20 nobodies. This one ain't fought nobody with 8 fights. Like, bro, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to know how to assess talent better than outside of the elite level. I mean, what was Pedraza when he fought him? Like, what was that? What level of fighter was he? Because he was undefeated last time I checked when they fought. I just don't think people don't. And again, out of that whole Spanish flat foot stuff, I don't get into that. I think that's more nonsense too, because it's just not a fighter that you wouldn't think that he has a chance to beat, and that's why his name come up so much. People are telling on yourselves when the more people bring Tank up when he's not the topic, y'all telling me something. Because why would you want to see a fighter that only performs well against C-level fighters fight any of these A-level guys? Why would we be entertained by that? Why would we want to? It's just like when people tell me Keyshawn Davis not good, but then they turn around in the same breath and say him and Shakur need to stop acting like they friends and fight each other. Hold on, let me get this straight. Why would you want to see him, a trash fighter, fight Shakur? At least a decent fighter, because y'all don't think he that good either. So you get what I'm saying? But why would you want to see that? People are telling me he obviously must be better than what you're telling me, because why the hell would you want to see him fight who I believe is an elite level talent? Why would you ever want to see that? Again, dudes are better than what people think they are. And again, resumes don't win fights, bro. I know it makes the argument stronger. You know, it gives a person more confidence that you can beat different guys when you've been in there with the best of them, right? But I'm gonna keep using this as the example. If Bud Crawford ain't show you, he showed you. Because I swear I ain't never heard some of the stuff about a fighter until them two was supposed to fight each other. I ain't never heard some of the stuff I heard about Bud Crawford today. I'm like, damn, like, so when did y'all start watching him? Because it was like he got to 47 and people just got mad at him. Like, you ain't fighting no. I'm just like, I've been watching that dude for some years, man, through the weight classes, beating the hell out these dudes. Some of these fights wasn't even like the way he do people. I'm like, he always was nice. So, and all I heard was he fought 39 nobodies. He ain't never test himself. He ain't never do this. He ain't never do that. Because of that, it's gonna be EJ easiest fight. I've heard people say that, and with confidence. Nah, I'm telling you, it's not even going to be close. He's going to do this and that. I'm like, then you see the fight, and I'm like, okay. So now y'all want me to do. I can't listen to people spew that rhetoric. Just resumes don't win fights. Skills do, bro.
Hey, just
help you.
What you think is going to happen in this Jose Benavidez Jr. and Jermall Charlo fight?
Yeah, you seen that too, huh?
Yeah. They supposed to be fighting on the undercard of Boo Boo and David Benavidez.
Performance by Tango Pit. Well, yeah, man, I think it'll be a good fight. Good fight for a little shakeback fight for him. Because you know I got Caleb Plant over there in the thumbnail in the week because he said he wanted Rumble. He want that Charlo fight, but he know he got stuff going on. But for sure, if it's up to him, he's like, we got to Rumble. Even at this, you know what I mean? Twice at that. He slapped him twice. And still won fight.
No, I think if Jermall has his head on straight, I think Jermall stops Jose Benavidez and Caleb Plant.
Talk to him, because I tell y'all know y'all see what y'all seen with the outside the ring stuff. But if like D Free just said, bro head screwed on straight, he gonna go in there. And Benavidez is he a tough dude, but he got Crawford got him up out of there. Charlo definitely could put the right hands on him and hurt him, and beat him up for sure.
No,
I think that'd be a better welcome back fight than Caleb Plant. I think that's the order it should be.
I'm gonna tell you what made me know that Jermall is gonna beat the hell out of Jose Benavidez. What I saw Danny Garcia do to Jose Benavidez, I was like, no, Jermall's gonna stop Jose. Jose gets hit way too much.
I hate that fact. This is to me, no disrespect to nobody. Charlo's still undefeated, bro. Like his biggest battles came outside the ring, and look how people turned on that man. And then we be focused on every little thing they say. Oh, nah, he said this to this one. He said they fighters. They supposed to sell themselves. Like you ain't never see him hoe up in the ring in your life. Like I don't care about none of that other stuff outside the ring. The slap is wild, but anything else, like I don't. When he's in the ring, the dude fight, bro. He can fight. He's been a top fighter. How long now? Charlo been a champion? I know he's been inactive, but I'm just saying when he was active before any of this stuff happened, the man was putting in work. And I know he had the questionable little suspect fight against Montiel. I just think he fought down to his competition. Why? Because he got in there with a Serbian Derevyanchenko, a much better guy than Montiel. And look at that performance. Those performances was night and day. So I think he's one of those guys that you could become complacent when you keep putting him in there with people that he can beat. Guys like that, talent like that need to be tested. You don't keep putting them in there with guys you know he gonna beat. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the same for Charlo. Put him in there with somebody that's gonna test him, and you're gonna see the best of him. Look at when they put his back against the wall. Look how Julian Williams was talking crazy to the point he had me convinced. Turkey, he was there. I was like, damn, every time I turn around, he pressing this dude. I was like, damn, do Charlo want to fight this dude? Next thing you know, Charlo go get the eye surgery, go fight him, knocks him out. I'm like, yo, when you put his back against the wall, he shine, bro. That's what his career has shown me. But it's like, we just give up on you. Like, you go through something, it's like, man, on to the next, man. I ain't never, like, Keith Thurman was another one. Like, I ain't never hear fighters or fight fans turn on a fighter for being injured, bro. Like, you think he want to be hurt? Like, the way people was taking, he hurt too fucking much. I hate him, man. I'm like, yo, what? Like, damn. Like, so the man could go out there and win 30 fights and you love him, get injured and lose a fight and you hate him. Like, it don't make sense to me. That math ain't mathing, bro. Charlo has gave us some solid fights, man. Yeah, he missing the big names, but we know that's a top talent, bro. I just want to see him head all the way screwed on, like D Free said, and see what he, you know what I mean, get arrested. You know what he got left to his boxing career, man. That's a damn good talent, man. I hope he getting all the way back right. Start with Jose Benavidez Jr. and then make your way to Caleb Plant and get your lick back, but do it in the ring where it matters. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to slap him back outside the ring to get my respect, but fighting him and beating him in the ring, yeah, there you go. Then we talking about something. Because I'm just like, bro, I don't condone nobody getting slapped, bro, but I'm just a grown man about it. I just think he lucky that's all that happened. Like, you touching another man's face. Like, that was like a eye for eye almost situation. You touched his face kind of twice or something, and he slapped you twice. So, I mean, y'all not even, but you go back, get it back in the ring, though, because they don't have nothing to prove. William Old School, my brother, was good with it, family. They don't got nothing to prove outside. You know what I mean? I'm just not a fan of that. Because what they going to fight, knuckle up? Like, nah, bro. Get the strapping gloves on and get a big bag to fight that dude.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. They might as well fight for the money. That's what y'all get paid for. Why would you do it outside the ring?
Right. I'm not interested. I don't know who thought I don't know if y'all needed to see this situation and know Caleb Plant wasn't one of them, but I mean, I don't know if y'all seen the other gym incident with the BENAVIDEZ camp. Like he ain't no sucker. So hey, you know, you can't expect him to be what ain't nothing. Caleb Plant ain't no sucker, man. I like him, man, but a fight, yeah, a fight, and that's a fight. It's a 50-50 type of affair to me. And the right Charlo, the focus Charlo, I'm telling you, Charlo can get you up out of there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, especially if Caleb Plant ain't fixed that goddamn gas tank. He might get out on Charlo in the early rounds. He might get out on him in the early rounds, but those later rounds, you just easy pickings.
And look,
if it wasn't for the referee, David BENAVIDEZ would have got him out of there.
And Caleb ain't start that. If y'all need any explanation, go watch his $1 million worth of game interview. He explained exactly what happened. That man grabbed his beard hard and he like moved his hand away, like, yo, he said his wife standing behind him the whole time. And he like, see, man, you something. He just like the way he was explaining the conversation, it was like, yo, dude, all over the place and being emotional at the same time. Like,
yeah,
just bugging. Like you, Caleb Plant.
Caleb said he smacked him twice. They only scored the second one.
He
smacked him before that.
Brody.
What weight class is the fight, D3?
Huh?
Jose and Maul.
Who?
What weight class you said? You said Jose and Maul is fighting?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's at 160. I think it's at 160.
Well, look, while we here, let me pull this clip up too, so y'all can know why I even got this here. I don't know if D3 probably seen the same thing I seen too, but you know, I heard it from David. David spoke on this, so I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting."
And I saw Jermall training, so I was like, "Okay, maybe he just working out to keep in shape." But that now it makes sense why he was training with Roy Jones and all the other guys, because he actually got a fight coming up.
But what I do want to say is
possibly anyway. So listen, I'm a different dude. I root for these dudes inside and outside the ring. So I don't jump shit. He allowed to go do stuff. He human, bro. I think the thing that people be missing is at least, and I ain't saying it's a good thing, but at least the issues are like self-inflicted, and he ain't taking a whole bunch of people down with him, knowing he got the money, the influence to kind of be destructive if he wanted to be. At least that's not the story that you getting, right? At least he ain't constantly getting locked up, and you know what I'm saying? He allowed to be human and go through stuff. That's why I was trying to tell somebody in my comments. They always want to bring up the Earl and the drinking and why people don't want to talk about that. That's because that's choices that he made as a man in his personal life. Like, yeah, it might have bled into his career, but I try not to focus on it because it go personal. Like he wasn't breaking the law when he was doing certain stuff. So he allowed to have fun. Like they sacrifice so much. Everybody can't live that fighter's lifestyle 100% of the way. Some people able to get away with it. Some people would catch up to him. I mean, but let me play this though. This is from David BENAVIDEZ.
Susceptible to the left hooks to the head and to the body. So, so it's gonna be a great fight. But what I do want to say is, I feel like we're gonna manifest this because Canelo's gonna beat Charlo, and then Canelo's supposed to fight Charlo, another one. But my brother's gonna fight him on my card in the co-main event.
Exclusive.
And my brother, he's gonna win the fight. So then after we take the other Charlo out the equation, then it's just me and Canelo right there. So I feel like
and they talking about stripping Canelo, and what are they giving him, like 6 months or something like that? And they talking about stripping him and making he's supposed to be the mandatory. And look, man, the fact that Charlo from the 54 is getting a shot at Canelo first at 68 is wild. That's number one. Without David BENAVIDEZ getting it, that's wild. But I'm still happy for Charlo. It's an opportunity. I'm surprised that people think that he's just happy to be here or he's showing up for a check. And it's crazy that the only way we can assess energy is if we see aggression. If we don't see aggression, you can't recognize the maturity the man's showing. You missing it so much. You're looking for him to show you a certain energy so much. You're missing the fact that the guy on the other side is showing nothing but respect too. I can see if he was turned up and he was trying to be some calm guy, I would be pissed off too. But that's not the case. It was mutual. So when I see mutual, I really don't have a problem with that. And when I've seen a ton of guys you know, put so much energy and effort into it, whether it's them selling the fight, convincing themselves, or the people that's supporting that they gonna do this and that, and then they go out there and don't do none of it. So I really could do without all the extra talking. I really could. Long as the other guy ain't giving that to you on the other end and you try and be the cool guy, then I'll have a problem. But bro, I see growth. You heard what he spoke about, sacrifice. He's like, man, you know, his sacrifice different. You're not gonna tell him not to be around his kids. Like, I'm like, yeah, I think this dude was just growing up. I think it came at a time people didn't expect it, so that's why they reacted to it that way. But I think I see growth, man. The only he's confident, man. I look at his eyes. I don't see a guy that's nervous. People seen somebody post a clip trying to say that he was shaking or he was scared or something. I'm like, yo, y'all really be reaching, man. Damn, yo, like, why y'all about to do this to Char? So y'all telling me this dude been a lion the entire time, but he's gonna get here now? He gonna be scared? Like, when have you seen that from him? And I get it. You ain't seen this cool, calm, collective side. Well, you think you haven't seen it because he was showing this type of energy for the second Castaño fight, which is why I think he won the way he did. So again, yes, I can do without all the extra antics and the talking crazy and about what you gonna do. Nah, bro. You listen, you letting them know you here. That's it. That's all y'all need. And I'm showing up and I'm coming to win. Like I don't gotta sit here and go crazy on them. What for? I ain't gotta do that. And then I go out there and lose. Nah, bro. I said what I said. He said what he said. I'm coming to fight. I ain't never see a fight with Charlo just like he showed up for a check. Why would I? And that's the thing. People will really put that jacket on him. So, and that's what's wrong with the boxing as a whole. You'll really shit on a fighter that showed you he's willing to fight whoever. You get what I'm saying? He took a loss, came back, avenged the loss, avenged the draw, both of those by knockout. I don't understand how that's the guy you questioning if he's showing up for a check or not, because he ain't cursing, going crazy. What? That could just mean you scared. You could be scared as hell doing that. I seen scary people talk crazy and be terrified. I seen that. So again, I don't need to see this dude talk crazy to Canelo to feel like he gonna come in here and try to win. I don't need to see that. That's not the only way to show confidence, man. He shows some growth right here, and I think this came at a good time. I'm not saying that that's gonna be the reason he win, but it could be the reason he put on a damn good showing. I tell you that. Focused Charlo is a dangerous Charlo. That cool, calm, collective guy that's thinking clear, that ain't just motivated just off anger and aggression. That guy, that's the guy that knocked Castaño out in the rematch. That's the guy I want to see in the ring against Canelo. The dude that's going to listen to Derrick James, that's going to keep his back off the rope, that's going to use lateral movement, go to the body, and limit the mistakes that he make. That's going to be focused the entire fight. That's the guy I want to see. I don't need to see you wasting a bit of your energy trying to sell this fight when it's going to do what it's going to do anyway. Shit's selling itself for real, for real. I know people, I don't see the promotion of it out, and that's selling. Man, it's selling itself. We got to fight. We know what Mel bring, and we know what the hell Canelo is. You know what I mean? We got to fight. I don't need to see him waste his energy going off on this dude. Go off on him in the ring where it matter. I don't care how good you sell it, you go in there and don't fight.
Right. I settle for one check when you could get two in a rematch.
All right, that's just what content Charlo will destroy. Yeah, BENAVIDEZ. I'm telling you, focus is that them dudes just focus up, man. For the check, just let me know when to wear it out right. Says your core like that. Yo, man, boy, y'all gonna when that fight happen, y'all gonna be y'all gonna be sitting there looking at the screen thinking about me the whole time. Like, yeah, I just said it. Yo, he told me I just wasn't seeing it. I tried to see it, but I couldn't see it. I know, bro. Y'all still need some convincing. I get it. We know anything can happen in boxing. You could look like, the best thing since sliced bread one day and look like stir fry the next. So we get it, but just tell your man keep winning, bro. Oh man, I can't wait to see that fight. You just don't know. That ain't what, man. I'll pay double. Just gonna say if Usyk beats Fury, put his name under the greats. I just think, I don't know, man. I just something about Fury, man, because it's like I don't know. I think he gotta beat more than Usyk. Because at that point, that means you should just fight Joshua and call it a career. Just beat everybody up. Only for content, this slap, but you can yeah. In the ring, the Godfather there'd be a different showing, in my opinion. It'd be a much different showing. And Charlo got a strong jab. He's a sturdy guy. He could fight. Smart. I mean, that'd be a good fight, and I hope it get made down the line. But I truly hope this is the fight next for him. That'd be good. That's a good comeback fight, and I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, he can beat this dude. Okay, Benavidez family is cool, but I think Charlo can beat this one. Yeah, I just don't look at him as a great either, the black belt. I just don't. Now, I don't think he should have took the contract, Joe. Like, again, man, I think people be being fans when they be telling people to just accept money for their entertainment. And those would be the first ones that be talking crazy if you lose. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think you got to settle for less when you know your worth, right? And I respect that. And that's what that man's showing you. You get what I'm saying? So you could sit there and there's only so long stuff like that lasts. You get what I'm saying? It's so many people that could see through that. It don't make no sense. Peace and blessing to all things. Appreciate you. Here's a tricky NBA 2K glitch fighter with max stats. right. Damn sure is. Yeah, anomaly for real. Salute to my bro Skywalker Boxing, throwing that color in the chat. Much love and appreciation to my bro, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Benavidez and Jermell some good comeback work. I think so too. He can fight, you know what I mean? But I think it'll be a good get back fight for him that's winnable. Respect to Benavidez, but I think that's definitely winnable for Maul. You're not gonna tell me Maul can't beat that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see it for him. I hope that's the direction they go. I really do. That's what he said. So let's see it. And we need that announcement on ANDRADE and BENAVIDEZ so we can know when to prepare for that fight. Because I can't wait to see that my damn self, man. Height, reach, and weight. I'm telling you, you got everything, bro. You got all advantages. And still want even more. Man. We're going to see, man. Salute to the Benavidez team, man. We'll see. I can't wait for that announcement. I want to see that fight. It's going to be a damn good one if they make it. And again, man, this tail of the tape right here, man. 6'3". Damn, I thought you was 6'4", Usyk. Not that it's only an inch, but shit, man. 6'3", 6'9", 268. Probably gonna be heavier than that in 221. This dude got an 85-inch reach, a 78-inch reach, man. You looking at a cheat code, folks. You looking at a heavyweight cheat code. Looking at a heavyweight cheat code right there, man. Heavyweight cheater too, but I ain't even gonna get into it. But good for them though. I hope they go ahead and just make that fight. Like I said, man, for those if y'all ain't here, they threw out December 23rd or January. If it's the 23rd of December, that ends this year off with a great heavyweight undisputed fight. If it's in January, then it start the next year off with one undisputed heavyweight fight. And with Tank coming back in potentially January, and they saying it's going to be a meaningful fight, something that's going to turn some heads, let's see it. I want to see it. They're too focused, and you love making the fight boring. Yeah, I mean, I try not to criticize him for being boring, but because I think I know what he is, so... You know, I just appreciate the skill set. I get it. You get what I'm saying? I get it. Everybody can't be, you know, a knockout artist. Yeah, the 85-inch reach is wild. Like, and then you 6'9", like, just go play just go dunk a basketball, bro. Like, go find something else to do with your time, bro. Like, go play with somebody else, bro. He said they all C11. Oh, man, y'all some tough critics, man. But, man, I can't wait to see this fight for tomorrow. I'm still debating, man. I'm thinking I'm going to do a post-fight instead of actually call the fight. I might want to sit here and really enjoy every nook and cranny of this fight and this whole card. This whole card good. I want to see Jermell fight. I want to see everything. Every fight. I don't want to miss one. See every one, man. So, y'all... Y'all tune in, man. It should be a damn great card tomorrow, man. I hope Charlo could pull off the upset. I'm rooting for him, but something telling me it's gonna be tough for him to beat Canelo. You know, same thing with Lubin. He got a tough fight in front of him. I think Ramos going to win it. So Canelo, Lubin, Elijah Garcia definitely going to take it. I'm rolling with Barrios for this Ugas fight. I think Jermell going to win his fight. Terrell Garcia. Vosti going to win his fight. Who else did I forget? I think that's everybody that I know that's fighting on that card. Tank fight going to be against Loma at the beginning of the year. I hope so. Black belt. They did throw that name out there. I did hear that name thrown out there, though, the Loma. That was more like a B+ instead of C level. Yeah, he definitely ain't C level. That'd be disrespectful. I won't call Dev C level at all. I said it before. He's a very, very good fighter. Great in his own right, man. Great in his own right. Great at what he do, man. I just think we set the bar so high for these dudes, or we expect so much out of these dudes that we rate some of these guys so unfairly, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we call Ant McQueen, my bro, what it do, homie? We call too many people C-level fighters. Like again, Hector Garcia, they was calling him a C-level fighter. They called Barrios a C-level fighter. I'm like, damn, bro, like C-level? I don't know, man. I just think he better than that. No, man, Valdez, I don't know what I call him, C-level too. He is looking pretty shitty lately, though. I ain't gonna hold you, man. He got busted for that T. Bro ain't look the same no more. Bro got busted on that fentanyl, and they've been looking the same since, bro. Nah, Dev, you could. I mean, listen, I call Dev an elite fighter. You know what I'm saying? I say he on the elite level. You again, man, you winning and continuously winning, man. That man 30-0, it's not easy to do. You gotta think about how many fighters you've seen on the way up, despite the level of competition or who you think he did or didn't fight. It's just not easy to string together 30 straight wins, bro. It's just not. Shit, ask EJ. Get what I'm saying? It's like, this shit ain't easy. I don't care what people say. That's the stuff they do is not easy. So I think I appreciate it from a different standpoint. That's why I think I give more credit to the fighters from a grade standpoint than other people. They call everybody C-level nowadays. The only thing that Tank versus Thurman might happen. Tank said he's fighting at the beginning of the year. Jay's Chan said they keep his fighting in the beginning. I wonder would they do that. I just wonder, is they going to stay true to what they saying? Well, with the, Cabulas and Calvin Forey said they're going to turn some heads. I'm like, man, y'all got something up y'all sleeve then, don't you? Gotta have something up your sleeve. Gotta have something up your sleeve. We're going to see what it is, though. I see you trying to connect them dots, right? Only thing is, it's just that you hear certain people. I think it was Kenny Ellis shooting it down, saying it was lies or something. I think Steven Espinoza even said something too. But again, he also said he's looking to make the biggest fight possible for Tank. So that got to be something. Like, they can't just keep leading us on, bro. Like, what y'all up to? You ain't got to tell us now, but at least follow through with what your words are. Make us turn our head. Make us raise an eyebrow, You know what I mean? Double take when we see who his next opponent is. Because he's good enough to be whoever you're going to put him in there with. So, I mean, I hope they got the same confidence that we have as the people when we seeing them, so we can see the necessary fights. We'll see what's next for him. We will see. But, man, salute to everybody in the building on this Good Friday, man. Just to wrap up, y'all stay tuned, man. Tomorrow is fight day. Let's see what Charlo and Canelo do, man. I hope Charlo come out here and shock the world. I really do. I really, really do. I do, man. And I hope to see the other Charlo back in the ring. And hopefully it is Jose Benavidez, like they said. Go ahead and make that fight. Get your feet back wet. And then go straight for Caleb, because he said y'all got to rumble. Caleb want to fight. He want to smoke with you. He been wanting smoke ever since that situation. I think he might have wanted to fight you even before that, though, to be honest. So Caleb just want to fight because he noticed an opportunity against a credible opponent, a credible name. And it's unfortunate that he's going through stuff. He wanted him to get that cleaned up, of course, so he could, when they fight, he'd be the best version of himself. So respected Caleb playing for that. Dre's finest. What it do, homie? How you feeling, bro? So hopefully we'll see it, man. We just gonna stay posted. But biggest news I think so far is Tyson Fury and Usyk finding a way to sign a contract with their names on it. I think that's the biggest news out of all, man. Out of all. And let's see how Charlo perform tomorrow night, man. And Tank Davis is next year. And I'm hearing that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford rematches will probably take place next year as well. So I think that could only, do some justice for Earl. Maybe get some rest. Who knows? Rest his body up and, get back right, man. So with that, man, salute to everybody, man. Salute to my guy Teach coming up here building with me and the guys, man. The family. Salute to the queens. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy y'all Good Friday, man, and y'all stay tuned for tomorrow, man. We definitely gonna. I think I'm gonna enjoy this card and do some post fights. I think I'm gonna do the post fight. I want to see every single fight uninterrupted, straight, clean, and we gonna talk about it, man. We gonna see if Charlo's able to shock the world or if Canelo Alvarez is gonna do what Canelo Alvarez do. We gonna see, but that's a whole good card. Like I said, top to bottom. Let's see the pro debut of Jermell Moten, which should be interesting. They putting him in there early with somebody that's 4-0 right out the gate. So they testing the young king. They testing him early. Then you got Terrell Carche on the card as well, Vostik on the card, Frank Sanchez as well, Elijah Garcia, Ugas and Barrios, Lubin and Ramos. Then the main event, whole card is fire, man. That's worth the money. That's worth the money, in my opinion. A solid card with like 50-50 type matchups with guys, and either guy could win or lose. Even with the Elijah Garcia fight, he ain't prepared. He definitely could lose that fight. So he got to be prepared in there. So damn, man, that's a whole good card, man. So good, man. It's prayers to Charlo. Hopefully he get back in the ring sooner than later. And I hope it's against Jose because, like I said, it's a good get-back fight. Good test, good get-back. Get your feet wet. And then got to go get that smoke with Caleb because he on your bumper. He is on your bumper. Well, with that, man, salute to the fan, Mo. Much love and appreciation to everybody, man. Salute to the fan. We gonna keep building, man. Y'all know y'all catch me tomorrow. Like I said, I think we're gonna just do some post-fight thoughts on this whole card from top to bottom. Y'all see the results. Let's see how many of these fights I was able to predict, right or wrong. And Roy Jones is not a natural heavyweight and moved all the way up the middleweight. Yeah, and won the belt. Facts. Yeah. Man, Dre, man, family doing pretty daggone good, man. Pretty good, man. I'm glad. Appreciate you asking, fam. I hope all is well with you and the fam as well, man. Everything is good. Just wrapping up, man. I ain't want to be here too long on this, but again, the biggest takeaway is this: we allegedly got some motion in this heavyweight division with this undisputed fight with Tyson Fury. So I think that's the only way I would care to see him back in the ring, to be honest. The Francis Ngannou thing is a sideshow. I don't expect that guy to be able to beat him. I just too inexperienced. Like it's not going to go well for him, I don't think. But it is an opportunity for him to make the biggest bag I think he's made as a professional athlete, being Francis Ngannou. And Tyson Fury, he was quoted saying more recently he's looking to make the Forbes list. So that's letting you know what he about. He want that money. He don't care about nothing else. Bro, want that money. I salute to Dre, man. Appreciate it. Salute to my bro, Zoom Verse, Dre Teach, man. Salute to the game, William Old School, man. Appreciate all y'all pulling up, man. I'll probably catch some of y'all over there at the Hangout in a little bit at 7 p.m. Over there at the Hardcore Hangout with Jay. Okay, I'm seeing that David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade official, is it? I don't see no date, but I gotta go watch that video at another time. We'll see. But salute to everybody. Much love and appreciation, man. Salute to the fan, man. We gonna get up out of here, y'all. You can swing through. Yeah, man. I go check out the Zoom verse as well, man. Swing through. Oh, you'll be live tonight. Oh, all right. Definitely. Yeah, I'll slide through. You already know. Say no more. I'll be through there. It's Friday, man. I'll be up late tonight. So what time you gonna pop on? Salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all good Friday too, man. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow around the time these good fights go off, man. We're gonna build, man. So with that, we can get up out of there, y'all. Peace to the fizzan.
Peace.
Bad. I got you, Zoom. Say no more. Appreciate y'all, man. We out.